about the fucking flex. Where we at?
Hey, Rick! going brazen. Let that shit ride, 88.
RedEyes has a sexy new follower.
Can you hear me?
Hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep,
All right,
you're good.
perfect.
All right, let's go quiet until we start it up.
All right. Until you introduce me, I'm gonna not say a word.
Okay, you got it.
Jody's been arrested.
RedEyes has a sexy new follower. RedEyes has a sexy new follower.
JK, really?
Jackson. Jackson.
all right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy to have you here for my very own RedEyes $400 Dead in May qualifiers. This is going to be our first group, Group A. But first, for those of you who are not quite acclimated as to who I am, I'm RedEyes, your ever lovable and adorably cuddly caster, bringing you that daily dosage of butt kickery, tomfoolery, and all-around shenaniganism. And we do have a stacked lobby for you today, boys and girls. We got the underrated noobs, we got Forsaken Gaming, Unknown Alpha, Expressions, K1, CN1, Notorious Elites, The Fallen Angels, Notorious Gaming. We've got Top Strikers, RGE Supreme, we got Elite Ducks, Tactical Mystery, Forever Esports, Universe 7, Misfire, The Fireflies, Eternal Gaming, Quack Fu, Ultimate Gaming, and The Chosen. So I'm expecting nothing but action right off the bat. And we're going to be kicking off the night the same way we'll be ending it, which is with an Erangel match. Now, what exactly does an Erangel match entail? Basically like the off-bred love child of Sandhawk and Miramar, because it's the perfect middle ground between those two extremes. Before I get too much into it, guys, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different for the Dead in May series. I'm going to have a co-commentator and co-caster. You guys probably know him by the name of Pickford. Introduce yourself, buddy.
I am here, RedEyes. I was told that there was a new tournament that allowed Tier 2 and Tier 3 teams to have a chance to go against Tier 1 teams in a championship match, and I said I had to be a part of it. I talked to RedEyes. He gave me the opportunity to be a part of it, and I'm just going to sit back and watch some of the best Tier 2 and Tier 3 teams clap it out for that chance for cash prizes and to go against some of the top Tier 1 teams in PUBG Mobile.
And for those of you who aren't quite acclimated as to who Pickford is, he is a phenomenal commentator, as I'm sure you guys will learn tonight. But if you haven't seen his streams with Duke Cummings, you're missing out. All right, we got a little something brewing here between Team 20 and Team 6. That's Quack Fu and Expressions here. I've got eyes on Quack Fu Air.
Oh, yes, right down there in Milta.
Correct.
A lot of teams are going to jump
from people just to try to loot up and get that kind of that little bit of a safe start. Oh, we also see members of Eternal not too far off from The Chosen over at school, but I don't know which one to stay tuned into. I think I'm going to stay tuned into Quack Fu versus Expressions just for now. But it's something to keep an eye out. Same situation for Universe 7 and members of Underrated Noobs over at Lipovka.
A lot of these matches is going to be who can get looted up, who can get a weapon, an AR, and then who can get together as a squad and then push together. That's one of the big things that you're not seeing a lot of, is that you'll see one team kind of spread all out looking for ARs, while one team will get the ARs and come together and push, and it'll be just a bunch of 4v1s over and over again as they push through another squad.
Absolutely.
Which one of these squads is going to get their loot first?
Absolutely. And this is kind of the nature of PUBG, you know, the battle of who gets lucky and who gets the right positioning. And, you know, that is, you know, you're not going to be winning this tournament if you're not getting your speed jumps down. You're not going to be winning this tournament if you're not getting a little bit lucky, too, with your guns. That's just the nature of it.
A lot of teams will purposely push 2,000. We will float 2,000 meters away from that play map just to have a few minutes to get it up and then rotate in. Oh, here we go.
Goodness, Eternal just knocked The Chosen right out of the vehicle. Phoenix rocking himself a VSS Tommy gun combo. He's the only one who's hurt. He's got one of them knocked. I think it's Chang, potentially. I'll have to go over there and check. I'll get it from their perspective real quick.
Su Feng is just dominating right now.
As Su Feng usually does. Yeah, The Chosen have definitely bullied people in my events before, so...
He just sprayed out. He's just three-shotting that DP so effectively. A lot of people try to spray that DP, and then that's when it starts jumping. But if you're hitting that with 3 to 4 round bursts, it is so effective from distance.
Absolutely. All right, now we got more members of Quack Fu down. Now we got 240 down. He's the closest one up to members of Expressions. He's smoked, but I don't think he's going to be revived until this whole situation is thwarted, if you will.
I'll tell you what, RedEyes, one thing I always say is you cannot win a match in the first circle. You can only lose it. Even if Quack Fu or Team 6 Expressions wins this, what is the price are they going to pay? Are they
Yep.
going to pay in just looting time? Are they going to lose a player? Lose
Exactly.
2 players? So,
And is
I don't care
it
how
yeah? Is
good
it
you
worth
are.
it? Is it worth it to get those 2 kills, 3 kills? I would say I
Exactly.
would argue that it's not. I
You can't,
completely
because
agree
the
with
only
you.
thing you can do lose. I don't care what team you run into. Some teams are better than others, but every single team in here is gonna pull a pound of flesh off you. They're gonna take a player from you, or they're gonna make the battle last so long that you don't have that time to loot up. Which in last circle, when you don't have those smokes, when you don't have those grenades, that's the reason why. Because you were battling early in the match.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree. I've never actually heard anyone put it that way, but that I couldn't agree with it more. So yeah. Okay, look at this rotation. We got Parsi and 240 doing. They're getting a little Overwatch on Expressions here. I'm curious because I don't think Expressions is aware of it.
Expressions, I think, is way too far spread out.
Yeah.
They've got Frank and Demon and Jarvis way spread out. They have no idea that Quack Fu is doing that in H240. Plus, they've got Air and VZ. At least I know what they're doing. They're keeping distance, trying to keep an eye on them, allowing parties to either find vehicles or get around. What they have to watch out is for this guy, Casper. What is he doing over there? Is he going to come in here, sneak up behind somebody, get that knock and thirst before someone knows what's going on, and ruin it for everybody else? That is the wild card right now.
Absolutely.
Or is Casper just going to back off and knowing that there's a battle in here and try to get out of there and not have to deal with us? Because it looks like H240 is getting a vehicle. Oh, but he's already taking rounds.
Oh, we got Eternal Shiesty going up against the Chosen now. Shiesty is just revived. Oh boy, this is the Team 20 versus Team 22 versus Team 19 here. Oh, Phoenix coming in with that VSS, not quite getting the connection shots that he was hoping for, but he's still up. It's down to him, Shiesty, and Prince here as they try to get a little angle here on the Chosen, and Didi is there waiting. Shiesty has to switch from his grenade back to his gun. Oh, and Didi gets the nade on Prince. Phoenix gets land, and a return nade from Phoenix. Oh, and though he does the jump shots, it's not enough, and he is taken down, leaving everything up to Eternal Shiesty, who's trying to get a revive on Lazar. Can he get it off in time? I think he will. Lazar needs to heal up and fast. Sweet Fang is right down there, but look, she's letting Shiesty get the revive on Prince. I think this is a mistake.
What happened is I think the Chosen took a lot of damage trying to close that distance, trying to go from apartments to school. But they were able to do it. Now that they were able to do it, they're going to get help.
What? Sweet Fang just came in and wiped. Oh, unfortunate that he didn't have any first aids just to get a full heal off. But, all right, we'll go back to this little confrontation of Quack Fu versus Expressions, because look who's showing up to the party. It's Universe 7 as well as Ultimate Gaming. All clustered here at the Milta area.
And I know that teams, when they hear those bullets going off, they like to show up and maybe just go off to the side a little bit, wait, look at the kill feed, wait to see a team get beat, and once the team is beat, then they're
coming in for that perfect third party.
Other team,
yeah,
exactly. Coming for that, when they know that other team is damaged, maybe has a player or two knocked, or at least it's not at full power. Can they come in there and do damage? But with, like I said, Casper, his time is up because he's sitting there hiding out, waiting for his team to show up, and now it looks like Daisy and Parsi are showing up to take over his house.
Exactly. Quack Fu has shown up to the party for Ultimate Gaming. They said, hey guys.
I think Ultimate Gaming is going to show up too to defend Casper, who's hiding out on the roof.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you for the on fire, BBK. All right, let's get it going. Okay, we got 240 cooking up one. Actually, it's multiple people cooking up one. Some nades here. VZ's gonna come.
I don't know if I'm a big fan of Air staying so far back, away from his team in the push, because you're automatically gonna be best case is down one player.
And see, I'm glad you brought that up. Because I'm glad you brought that up. This is the decision that PUBG players have to face all the time. VZ with the knock. Nicely done. This is a decision that PUBG players have to face all the time. What is the better move? Do you spread out from your team so you can't be all taken out at once? And then, if your teammates get down, at least you're up to get some survival points. However, when your teammates are down, if you're not there to help out, it's bad news bears. It's a trade-off.
I think is that what is Air doing? Air is trying to keep overhead support, but he can't get
He's down.
vertical level. He's at the same level as he has no ability to really do anything. He didn't do anything right there, and his team got wiped out. If he had been there, would have been different. I don't know. But the team, when it was 3 versus 4, did not do very well.
Exactly. And I agree. I think that they could have benefited from having Air there with them. And I think the team will probably have a discussion with them about that after this match. But what is
I think a lot of times we make it a little more difficult. Usually,
They got loud,
the team
loud.
with the greater amount of players and the greater force will win over another team. Not always, but more times than not. And I say keep it simple, stupid. Just go in there. If you got all 4 players, rush in there and go and take them out close quarter. Throw the grenades in the windows while you're running up. Do that, soften them up. But I always think it's better to keep 4v4 unless you have a really good advantage.
Absolutely. And that's going to take quite a positioning, quite a hill advantage, something. You're going to have some sort of advantage to really capitalize on that.
Now, the worst thing you can do is hold like Air back as an insurance policy that in case your team loses, you have 1 player left, because that's just defeatist attitude. You can't just, like, we're going to hold 1 guy back, and in case we all die, we still have 1 guy left for positioning. Or for trying to, because I tell you, I think I understand what they're saying. I just think it's short-sighted, because you're already going into that battle thinking you're going to lose, because that's why you're holding the guy back.
Well, you are right about that.
I want all guys in there, and if we lose, we lose. We all went out guns firing.
And he's my commentator here, Pickford, is bringing up an amazing point. You absolutely are going to need confidence coming into this. Confidence is key. We got the Fireflies here. Looks like they're squaring off against someone, but who? They are nearby members of Unknown Alpha, and not too far off from Forsaken Gaming and The Chosen, but who is it that they just knocked?
They're also in a rotation right now, the whole team in 2 vehicles.
Yeah.
Team 18, so it might have been a drive-by shooting.
You're right.
Literally.
I'm going to go switch back to 14, and members of Notorious Gaming are driving right by them on the northbound side. I'm just curious, just in case that's going to happen. It doesn't look like it is. Aw.
Looks like, the Team 14 Notorious, they got 2 of their players in boats.
Yep.
As I call them, those glass tanks. And the rest of the team's still on the ground. I mean, I'm a big fan of this type of circle, is jumping over west of Quarry, going over on that coast, getting a vehicle, going all the way around to the bottom of military base, coming up from the bottom.
100%.
I think that's obviously my team, Misfire, didn't do that. They're still way up there in the blue. What they're going to do is they're going to ride the blue, hold the blue in the first the zone, accept it, loot up whatever's left over, and then when the next circle comes up, make a decision on how to rotate.
Yeah, I'm actually...
You'll see a lot of teams do that.
For those of you wondering what Pickford is talking about, let me highlight it here for you. You can see here, his team is just this group cluster right up here. And they're all going to be taking a little bit of zone damage, but it's going to be worth it for now. We'll see if they can edge into zone a little later, but right now they're worried about getting looted, getting properly equipped for a fight, kind of letting the numbers dwindle down a little bit, and I actually think that's the right move.
One of the big decisions they're thinking right now is, are we going to have to go military, or we're going to stay mainland? Because it's kind of like a 50-50.
You're right.
You see a lot of the teams jamming in there, and if you see, like, Forsaken Gaming, they're getting knocked. People are getting knocked just rotating into this circle. If they decide, we'll let this circle close and then tell us what the next circle is going to do, and then we'll decide based on that knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, we got Notorious Heartless right up in the mix. At the base of the water here. What am I seeing? Oh, he's got an enemy nearby, but I'm not going to watch that if you can't fire at him. Oh, looks like Forsaken Gaming, just like you said, Pickford, they lost a member. So now they're down to 3 members, U-Turn, X-Boy, and Unholy.
Right now, Forsaken Gaming, they're a great team. I've seen them play before. They have some other players. This, I think, is their B team, but this is a quality team. They just need to stay together. I think a lot of teams get too spread out. They don't stay together. They don't have a plan. They have a plan, and now they've already lost another player because it looks like they're just not getting the knowledge. Because Unholy and U-Turn are in the water. U-Turn is just actually swimming in the water. So a lot of teams that they lose teammates, they lose players, not because they get outplayed, but just because they don't play them, they don't play together, and people don't talk, and a guy gets left behind and gets shot 4v1.
Yeah, that goes to for any situation in PUBG, guys, you can have all the gunplay in the world, all the gun skills in the world. If you're not having good synergy with your teammates, if you're not having good communication, if you're not in a good understanding of the hierarchy of the group, who is the shot caller and who are the followers, then you're gonna have some hiccups here for sure. You're gonna find out that the more well-rehearsed teams are going to be able to execute these plays faster. They're going to be able to, coerce and maneuver themselves in a lot quicker fashions than those people who haven't really practiced these rotations, haven't really practiced these call-outs, etc.
And you also have to play the same mindset. Sometimes you have to play passive, sometimes you have to play aggressive. You have to know when to turn it on, when to turn it off. And what style to play.
You're 100% right. Speaking of Forsaken Gaming, just what we were saying, or just what you were saying particularly, they did leave themselves vulnerable, and in a matter of seconds, they lost Unholy and X-Boy as well, leaving it all up to U-Turn, who's just got to run the timeout in the water. He doesn't know a way to get onto land.
Top strikers, he sees top strikers there. I don't know if they see him, but he's just stuck treading water for as long as he possibly can, hoping to score some points.
And now we got Unknown Alpha. They're not far off from trouble here. They got Notorious getting a knock on one of them, and they're going to be trying to get away from the rest of what I believe is Real RGE Supreme. Yeah, Real Gunners Esports Supreme. But look what's happening on the other side, over below on the bridge. We've got Universe 7 right there in the mix with Ultimate Gaming.
Yeah, but how many teams?
Yeah, multiples down there. Yeah, we got TFA, who is, let's see, the Fallen Angels. Spiko's getting, he's getting a boat across the water, but closer towards members of Forever Esports. That could be problematic for him. Yep, and just as I said it, he is eliminated by Forever Esports.
Yeah. Those boats, they're so dangerous. Once I hear it, that the first ting 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 of boats, I'm
jumping out.
Jumping out.
I think that's the right idea.
It's not gonna be, and this is the original meta from day one of this game. How dangerous it is to cross over these two bridges, trying to get either north or south.
Absolutely.
It's just the original danger. Yes, we see so many teams trying to swim, trying to grab boats, go to the blue, whatever they can to stay safe and just give themselves more time, because right now they still aren't 100% sure where this. It's most likely going to go south, but a hard north push is going to screw everybody up.
That's so true. Yeah, a hard north one would be unideal for them. However, looky here. Okay, look at this. CN1 has is that CN1? Pardon me. K1 CN1. Team 7 has military base all to themselves. Talk about reverse psychology. Talk about reverse psychology. Going towards one of the more better known hotspots, and just a catch-22. No one wants to risk it. So the hotspots become the cold
top
spots.
Strikers had Novo all to themselves, so they rotated out of Novo to get more center. So you can say that maybe that's the better. I think I would have gone top of the mountain in between Novo and military base.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
An easy place. And now if you take it that right now, it would be yours. I would be a genius. The top of the mountain on military base is the place to be.
Okay, so you're kind of talking about where Unknown is right now, Unknown Alpha, or
no,
top
I'm talking
strikers?
about like if you go like right in between, if you go to the east or west of Novo, where the moon tower is, the big hill, the only mountain on military.
I see what you're saying.
If you were right on top of there where that moon tower is, it is that's where I'd hold up right now, because it's so easy to defend from up there.
Yeah. Oh, look at the other bridge. Look at the other bridge. Notorious. They're coming right to B4G and RGE Supreme. It's down to clap your cheeks and clap your cheeks alone. Look at the position he's got on top of the bridge. Literally on top of the bridge. And he gets not Jawoon eliminated. And he's...
That is the thing. If you can get up there, and rotate up there, one thing that's good is you can do shots, but if you get hit, and you're most likely, it's going to be very hard for your team to get picked up. You're going to fall either in the water and drown immediately, or you're going to be wide open in the middle of the bridge. So it's very hard if you take that spot to, if you do get hit, to not to be the end of you for the match.
For sure. Hey, be careful with your mic. It seems like it's coming up pretty loud. Hey, thank you so much for the raid, One Plays. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the Twitch raid.
Apologize
and for the sub.
If I'm if I'm out within my mic. I apologize.
Oh, no worries. It wasn't bad at all.
Oh, here comes now misfire coming right in behind.
Oh, I'm watching it. Oh, they're coming in hot. Ooh, they're trying to make it by Jay. Blade is taking quite a hit, and they crash. Oh my goodness, not Jay, just picking them off. Blade goes down. Thank you so much for the follow, One Plays. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the raid as well.
Misfire just causes all sorts of hate to both themselves and the other team.
Yep, and now they're down to Yeti, but he can.
And now,
and Clap Your Cheeks capitalizes.
Oh, he's just up there just doing exactly what's going on. Just takes total advantage of that perfectly. It's kudos to RGB Supreme.
Alrighty. Goodness gracious. Oh, we got something else brewing here. It's between Notorious and members of Fireflies over at the Milta area. And we got Fids, who's going to be interviewed today with Z Ultra, and they're with their partner Z-Tox here.
Now, what happens here, now we're getting into the third zone. This is a zone where now you have to keep an eye on zone while you're in these battles outside the circle. Because now you're going to be fighting another team, but even if you win this battle, you have the ability to get out of that zone. So in the third zone, that's when it starts hurting a little bit more. Fourth, fifth zone, it gets really bad, but third zone, you can start feeling that bite.
Yeah,
right from
starts to sting. Yep. Now Z Ultra just got himself a finish on a member of the Fireflies. However, as you said, they are going to have to worry about getting into zone and fast. This is going to start hurting soon, and it looks like Smiles has an idea of that. Yeah, he's going to be risking it for the biscuit to try to get by him. Z Ultra with the 4x B4 spray not connecting like he was hoping it would. And we're down to 42 people, but look at the spread.
It is. Right now, my mindset when I'm IGLing, when I'm playing, is I'm looking for it to be about 30 people. I'm going to play a little bit tighter. I'm going to say when it gets about 30 people, we'll see if this holds true. That's when you have about 10 teams left. And once you start scoring top 10 points, you can start loosening up, going after more fights, being a little bit more aggressive. But me as a team, I like to kind of hold it tight.
Let those numbers dwindle down.
Until I see 30 people alive. That tells me that approximately 10 teams left. But now, with this fourth zone, you've got 33% water. Okay, so you really have a fourth or fifth zone right here in regards to land mass that you can use. With that said, there's a ton of buildings in this, both in Novo. If I'm a player, I'm going to push into Novo and try to hold down a building until the circle moves again to see if I can catch that circle. And if I lose it, then I know exactly what I have to do.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Elusive, you say bridge camping puss. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's not quite the case.
That's elusive. That is our IGL. That is he's never met a situation he did not like. There's two things elusive is there's never enough loot, and the situation always holds them. You either don't get the circle, he doesn't get people at camping or something like that. That's what I love about him. He's always looking for the reason, but he's our IGL and
RedEyes has
one
a
of the
sexy
nicest
new
guys I know in this game.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Brooks.
I like how what is this band the team what team is this, team 5 already got themselves in Novo. What I would do is I like to keep it a little bit tighter. So you don't need to spread out, but they're going over the shore, see if there's any people across. You know, with that much zone in this that much circle in water, there's got to be people out there swimming around, and they're going to be all there looking for some free kills.
Just trying to pick them out like fish in a bucket.
Literally fish out of a barrel.
Yeah. All right, we got Ultimate Gaming looking like they're trying to square off with Universe 7 here. Coots on the edge of the bridge. Draco has a rooftop here. He just eliminated one of theirs. We saw Casper be eliminated. Oh, man. What do you think is the next confrontation here, Pick? I'm thinking it might be...
I think what's going to happen is down south. Is
CN1 and top strikers. Yeah, I think I'm going to tune into that right now.
They're all in that same kind of rotation style.
Look at Broken. He's going to make it by him. He's going to make it by them. They didn't fire. Oh, now they're opening fire. Okay. They get Zeus down to half health. But, yeah, they waited a little too long. Let that opportunity pass by a little too much.
Yeah, and I see that a lot in scrims where people will not be able to finish off a team and then drive it by. They're driving by in multiple vehicles, And if it's free kills, you gotta be able to hit that moving target, get that guy shot out of that vehicle. Because you know if he gets knocked out, they're not stopping for him. They're gonna keep going. So it's an easy kill that you can't let go by.
Exactly. All right, we're hearing a lot of shots going off in the distance. Is that from members of Tactical Mystery? No, it doesn't. I think it's from The Chosen, potentially. Yep, it was not Didi taking out Sun Yu.
I really like the Chosen spot. Oh, but
Lan just gets knocked with a nade, leaving it up to Sui Feng and Didi. Yep, and Sui Feng is going to cook one up.
So now, Top Striker or the Chosen, Team 5 and Team 14 all have to push into this zone. And they're all going to have to push through each other with teams already there. Top Strikers, 7 is already there. And here they come.
Oh,
and here comes this.
Didi getting a molly. Right, oh, I switched this from Sui Feng. Sui Feng gets knocked right there. Oofta. Didi is the last hope now for the Chosen. Trying to get a revive here on Lan. Does so. Now going to try to go for Sui Feng. But boy, that is going to be a risky revive. As Didi puts the Tommy gun pre-fire shots in. Oh my goodness. If she gets Sui Feng up, I will just be shocked. Lan is here to do the overwatch, and Lan comes in to finish off Kukwin with a Groza.
The problem is there's no place. Every tactical spot is taken.
Oh yeah, all the compounds have already been occupied.
Yeah, you know, you have CN1 or Team 7 up there up north doing an overview. You've got 21 over there in that
Ultimate Gaming.
Ultimate Gaming in that right by the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You have B4G over there on that rope. You have 2 teams guarding both sides of the bridge. I mean, right now, if this is the problem, is that you're going to get shot by one person and finished by another, because the angles, to hold your angles against this many opponents is very, very difficult. Because when you're safe against one person, it means you're probably exposed to another team. You've got pretty much 360-degree bad guys.
Absolutely. Oh, look at this. The Chosen going off. They've taken out a known alpha, and it's a finish. All right, but I'm going to go back to Team 14, which is Tactical Mystery, as they throw nades at the Strikers.
And I tell you what, this team, the Chosen, they've had multiple times where they had 1, 2, 3 people knocked and were able to recover and defeat their opponents. This is a team that should have been knocked out back at school and was able to take them out. It just happened just now. They had multiple guys knocked, you're able to pick them back up again, and then keep on that fight. They don't lose their minds when they get a knock or two. They just regroup and keep fighting. And it shows now that they have 12.
Coots is taken down. Oh, Caporo from Tactical Mystery is eliminated by vehicle explosion. Him and his teammate. Oh boy. Now we got CN1 here with a nice little overwatch on the hill. But they've got some distance between themselves and the opposition. Looky here, what's left of RGE Supreme being gate-capped by Ultimate Gaming.
And once again, the Chosen have 2 of their 3 members knocked. Can they get them picked up again and keep battling?
Yeah.
Not Zetox is over there from a Notorious to finish off, to at least purposely finish off, but they picked up one person. Are they going to finish off Zetox? No!
Zetox getting Didi and Lanlin. Wow. Nice. Zetox sealing it.
Those are huge, 2 huge kills. Those guys, that team was doing damage to everybody.
Very nice. Oh, look at Universe 7 and Top Strikers. Here we go. I'm going to get eyes on Coots. Coots is taking quite a hit here. And that's not from Top Strikers. That's from Notorious Elites.
Exactly, just like I was saying, you're getting if you're covered from Top Strikers, that means you're probably exposed to the team behind you. Team 818, Fireflies, or Notorious Zetox. It's so hard to keep your head not getting blown off by somebody. Plus, especially with Team 7, CN1 up there, K1 up there, with Overwatch pretty much on everybody.
You're 100% right, yeah. Oh, okay, so we got, yeah, as he said, CN1 doing that perfect overwatch onto everybody and putting shots down towards Universe 7 / Top Strikers. I think it's actually more towards Top Strikers, but I can't tell yet. I'm not even spectating.
Right now, it looks like, but now, Team 21 and Team 12, they're actually doing Ultimate Gaming.
Yep, Ultimate Gaming
and RGE Supreme.
And we got, Fastest here, putting as many shots down. Oh, and he does get smiles. Oh, it was clap from Ultimate Gaming, actually. Oh,
now
man.
here they come, Team 7. They're going to come down. They're going to come C and 1K. They're going to come down. But they're going to come down. They only come down a little bit, but they have plenty of vehicles. They're going to make that little vehicle wall ready at the road to keep themselves some cover and concealment along with their height, their vertical height over everybody else. They've got plenty of vehicles to hold. They're going to push down into that compound and get an actual compound for this final battle.
Yep. Oh, CN1, as you said, they're going to need to find a way into zone, and they got a great positioning here, but it's out of zone. So they're going to have to give it up, work their way in, and the problem is that they're going to be running directly towards Ultimate Gaming and Fireflies. Oh,
all these teams right now, they got to focus. They've got 1 minute. If I'm Top Strikers and I'm CN1, I'm thinking right now is, do I have the smoke? If I'm CN1, I'm going to rush down into that compound right now where Clapped is. That's your best play. Zetox is from Notorious is just in straight heal off mode, trying to save spots. And same thing with Firefly's Tarazi. I think they're right now in safe mode. I wouldn't take them as dangerous. Real threats right now is Top Strikers. They got to push in, and the two guys from
Ultimate Gaming. Which is now it's time to rush.
I don't know why CN1 should really be pushing down. They should have pushed down already. They had
I was gonna say
space.
they had the opportunity to while the other teams were fighting each other as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Fastest is still further back, yeah. All right, now this is, look at Zetox putting distance shots in from outside of zone. Thought he would have known his lesson by now. Don't shoot from outside of zone, because that is not...
I think that Zetox's thing was that he was down, he was done with his health.
Yeah, he just giving it a go.
Before he goes down. And then now Tarazi is coming in from the blue, trying to use those smokes to get closer. But
oh, Tarazi does get a knock! Oh. He gets a knock! But then he's taken out. Goodness gracious.
Now it's Top Straight.
We got a 3v4 on our hands. Oh, the Suyu gets the knock. Suyu gets the knock. And that, what? That's a match?
Yeah. That's a CN1 well played because they had the overview up over top. They could see right where they're going when they hit behind the trees. Excellent job by CN1K1 to push 3 guys down there. We talked about that at the beginning, where what's the point of having an Overwatch if you're not higher than them? What we saw in Milta, that's why you have an Overwatch. The guy was 50, 60 feet above everybody else. Call out where everybody was coming from, and then put rounds on them, and that's what the difference that allowed CN1K1 to win that first match,
100%.
Along with 8 kills.
Yeah, you guys, we got to absolutely give it up to CN1. Yeah, they did a great effort here, and they won with strategy. As Pickford said, they're going to be taking first place with 8 kills, followed by Top Strikers in second with 6. In third place, we got the Fireflies with 6 as well. Ultimate Gaming going to come in fourth with 6. You guessed it. We got the Notorious coming in 5th, and they're going to take that with 8 kills. Nice. We got RGE coming in 6th place with 6 kills, 5 of which came from Clap Your Cheeks. Universe 7, my old clan, in 7th place with 1 kill from Unruly. We got the Chosen taking 8th place with 12. Nicely done. We got Underrated Noobs coming in 9th with 1 kill from Ruby. We got Tactical Mindset. Is that correct? Tactical Mystery, pardon me, in 10th place with 0. Unknown Alpha in 11th with 0. Forever Esports in 12th with 2 kills. Both of them are from Tupac. We miss you, Pac. We got the Notorious group. I guess we have more than one Notorious? Yeah, it looks like we have 2 groups of Notorious. So this other group of Notorious is coming in 13th with 6 kills. That's Jawoon, Heartless, Jay, and Bam. We got the Fallen Angels coming in 14th with 1 kill from Lucifer. And lastly, not even close to lastly, we got Expressions in 15th with 1 kill from Jarvis. Misfire coming in 16th with 2 kills, 1 from Blade, 1 from Elusive. We got Quack Fu taking 17th with 3. Forsaken Gaming in 18th with 0. ED coming in 19th with 0. And Eternal Gaming in 20th with 1 kill from Phoenix. Guys, I'm going to be getting some screenshots, and we are going to be back in probably about 10 to 12 minutes with round 2 of our 4-round scrim night. But in the meantime, I'm not sure if it's happening over this intermission or not, but we're going to be doing some interviews as well. So please do stick around.
We're gonna have a Reaper from Unknown Alpha They'll be coming in a quick second. They've already know they're coming in to join the phone call, and then we'll have them and we'll talk to them about their first round and what that team is all about. We'll get to know them a little bit better.
Absolutely. So, guys, please do stick around and stick around for the interviews as well. These are my very own RedEyes $400 Dead in May qualifiers. Be back soon, guys.
Alrighty, if I'm not mistaken, we should have Reaper from Unknown Alpha with us. Reaper, you hear me? And you can take yourself off mute. All right. First of all, thank you very, very much for giving us a little bit of your time tonight, and letting us know a little bit more about Unknown Alpha. First of all, who is Unknown? Who is Unknown Alpha? Where'd you guys come from? Give us your backstory.
So originally Unknown was made by me and a group of friends from the old Outcast Charlie back in 2020.
Okay.
We started off casually just playing scrims, trying to get better. And then eventually we just grew from there. We've been through a lot of rough patches. My account recently hacked, and we also had a few issues, so we lost quite a bit of players, and we ended up losing the one clan we had. So yeah, we have 3 competitive teams. We have Alpha, which is the main, and then there was Bravo and Charlie, which, because of the recent issues, Bravo and Charlie are kind of key right now. We're working on fixing. But yeah, it was made by a group of friends, and we're just working on growing and getting better in comp and just PUBG in general.
Well, I mean, I can empathize with what you're saying. I've had that where the same things happen with Misfire, where it kind of expands to a certain point, and then for some reason you lose a bunch of players. It goes back to a core bunch of players, but to me, those core bunch of players are stronger after that. But then you kind of expand out a little bit, and then maybe you lose a player, but it's a little bit bigger than it was before. It's kind of a expansion and contraction process throughout as the team grows. But so what are some of your goals for Unknown, especially in RedEyes Dead in May tournament?
Well, for the RedEyes tournament specifically, definitely qualifying would be the big goal. Hitting that top 4, I believe it is. And yeah, that's the big goal we aim for. If we don't hit it, I mean, that's fine. We're just here for the practice and just to have some fun.
What would you say is your game style? You guys more passive, more aggressive, more like how would you classify your game style?
Game style. Personally, we like to have our aggression because we like to get our kills and we like to fight, but we like to take it on a strategic level. So we don't take unnecessary fights that'll end up probably getting us killed, unless it's final zone and there's nothing else we can do. We don't take unnecessary rotations. We like to play smart. Big team that's really well known that we like to play kind of off of, which we're still learning from, but we're trying to play like them, is Ghost.
RedEyes has a sexy
Oh
new
yes,
follower.
yes.
Yeah. I've been a big fan of their players for a long time, so I'm trying to kind of just mimic them and learn from them. It's coming along. We definitely really like to pick up our kills because we kind of feel bad getting a top 3 placement or something with like next to none kills, because then it doesn't feel right. It feels like we just camped our way in, right? And yeah, so we're on the aggressive side, but like to take it strategically.
It seems that that's kind of the new meta. The new meta is like kind of play passively until you get to a certain point, and for each team is different. Then kind of like go for those kills after this point. So like I said, usually for Misfire, it's when they see there's 30 people left in the game. That's really where we just start attacking and trying to get more kills. But for some teams, it's right off the bat. Some teams, it's not to the final circle. Like if you see like some of the teams, they'll be very passive to the very last circle before they start taking fights. But like each team has that kind of, I guess, that precipice point where they decide to start going after battles and going after those kills.
Our strong point, we like our early fights. That's why we drop Pachinki, and a few of our other drop spots are pretty hot too. San Martin. Yeah, we like our early fights because they're easier to take and we can kind of control them better. Then end of the game fights, I mean, you never know what's gonna happen.
How do you balance that risk of early fights with the reward of obviously getting those kills? Because obviously you go down there, you drop on a team. If they hit that RNG pocket, they get that 8K, you get that hammer, or you get that. How do you kind of drop aggressively, but eliminate that kind of RNG aspect of the game?
Well, depending on the place, we like to stick together a lot. Definitely stay close. We don't take unnecessary splits unless you're going for a flank or anything. But other than that, we move as a unit. We, especially in Pachinki, we'll take one section of Pachinki as our own. We'll loot up, and then depending on where the other teams have landed, we'll push our way in, and we'll just take them out one by one.
That is so smart. I think that is such a big part of, if you're going to be an aggressive team, you've got to know to stay together and fight as a group, because so many times a group will just automatically expand out in that initial looting process, trying to get loot. They don't want to jump into each other's buildings, so they spread out too far. Then you end up having yourself a bunch of 4v1s instead of a 4v4, because you're just going through each one of their players one at a time.
Exactly.
Alrighty, guys. I'm just now making the room. I wanted you guys to know. You guys can keep on going. I just wanted to let you know that the room has just been made. I had to re-download the map.
All right.
So
no problem. I'm having a great conversation here. Again, we're talking to Reaper from Unknown Alpha. Get a lot of good tidbits in their mindset. Now, obviously, there's the shelf life of a PUBG Mobile team can be anywhere from 15 minutes to a year. But it's almost like a team ages in dog years. What is your plan to keep Unknown together long enough so you guys can build that synergy, get players in there, rotate players in, and be around long enough to really become a quality force in PUBG Mobile?
That is a great question. I'd say the biggest part is trying to keep everyone on the team happy, and to prevent the in-clan fights and all that. So that's why we have our multiple teams, is so that we try to limit to a 6-man roster, so then everybody gets like a specific amount of playtime. It's all kind of evenly based, instead of you're a sub but you're never really ever playing. Try to keep that on a rotational status. Yeah, we just keep looking, play scrims. We don't really care on the skill level, because we're just playing scrims, and then once it comes to like PMCO and stuff, that's what we'll really aim for.
What seems now that everyone's scrim schedule is so full that you kind of need 5 to 6 players just to avoid burnout. If you're playing scrims 3 to 4 or 5 nights a week, 4 matches, it's very easy for a 4-man team to get burned out. Plus, there's IRL stuff to do every night. So a lot of teams, I think you see a lot of teams, as players are getting older, they have other responsibilities outside the game, that it seems that the new meta is having a 5 to 6 player rotation where they're all equal. There is no real subs and starters. It's almost who's available and who's unavailable on that night to really play. But you don't want there to be any drop off between those 6 players. At least that's what it seems like a lot of teams are doing. Do you guys feel with yourself that you're actually rotating 5 or 6 versus just SR4? We're always going to be there. Let's have, or do you guys more like 6 in case somebody has to do something or someone's burnt out or something?
Oh yeah, definitely. We our teams has a different variety of age difference. I know some of us are still in our teens, and then there's actually some of us that are actually like full on adults. a few of our players, Banshee, he was just playing tonight. He can't make every night because he has his IRL things to do. One of our other guys that doesn't play late night because of school, Coops, he rotates quite a bit too. So our roster every night is relatively different. Always a different roster, but we're trying to keep the same night. Like if you're playing tonight, then we're trying to keep that the same team unless you have to go. But yeah, everybody's really playing. I mean, every day it's something new. I'm the only one that actually like me and Panther play pretty much every day of the week.
Well, with that said, I will let you go. The room information's out, so I'll let you get in there and talk to your team. But I really appreciate the Reaper. Again, we're talking to Reaper from Unknown Alpha, the Unknown team, but Unknown Alpha tonight. I really appreciate you giving us a little bit of time, letting us know about Unknown and the Unknown Alpha team. Do you have any last words before we let you go for the night?
Thank you for having me, and good luck to all the teams that are out there, and GG's.
Yeah, man.
You too. Good luck, and for the rest of the night.
And round of applause for my man Pickford for being a great interviewer.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Those
Great
guys,
job.
these guys give. I learned more from these guys. I literally just take notes and steal it for myself. And you can tell the guy Reaper, he knows what he's talking about. He's been around this game for more than a minute. He knows what he's talking about, and I'll be more than happy to steal any good ideas that he wants to give me. It's for my team and for anybody else's team.
Definitely just hit me up. You got my DMs.
That's right. So again, that's one thing I think is important about with PUBG Mobile is I think the meta back in the first few seasons was everyone was like toxic to each other. There was a lot of teams that hated each other, a lot of beef. It seems that recently, the past few seasons, teams have really kind of like started working together. I have a lot of good friends. You meet people. If you have a good reputation in this game, people will reach out to me. If I had a reputation of being a complete a-hole, RedEyes isn't going to reach out and talk to me and ask me to work with them. I'm not going to be able to work with outcasts. I'm not going to get people to come on and do interviews if I'm always burning bridges. I think that's the new meta is people are really working to both team leaders and streamers and casters try to work together to not be so toxic to each other and to really create an environment where everybody can grow.
That's the goal, isn't it?
Got to keep the teams alive as long as you can.
Exactly. And so now we're getting to this second match. This match, I always say, if you've heard me cast before, that I don't really count the scores until I see one match in Erangel and one match in Miramar. Those are the big ones. Those are the ones that I think count the most, but they're completely different. The score, how you've done after those two matches, I think really will tell me how the next two matches are going to go. I want to see, because I've seen a lot of teams frag out in Erangel, hit Miramar, and get wiped out. There's two different maps, two different styles, it's two different it's two different ways to play the game, and some teams are good at both, some teams are not. And so I'm really interested to see how it ends up after. If the teams that did well in match one are the same teams that do well in match two, because that I think is a great teller of what the overall scores are going to be. And also a little sneak peek for Forsaken Gaming in Team 4. Trick for Forsaken Gaming is playing. Trick,
he's good.
Is good. The guy is the two-time MVP of Outcast Scrims,
and he's aggressive.
He is aggressive. He is one of the most aggressive. He over the season he had 100 more kills than anybody else in the entire lobby.
Oh wow!
Over the 8-week season, the guy is dominant, but he needs a support player. It's usually Jonica that is his support player, because he will get knocked. We saw it with the Chosen. They'll get knocked and they'll get picked back up again. It happened a lot with the Chosen. Same thing happens with Trick. If he doesn't have a quality support player, I mean somebody like pretty much on his hip to pick him up when he gets knocked.
Then it's just too aggressive.
And we saw that what happened with Forsaken Gaming in match one. Trick wasn't there, and they didn't have that. They didn't have that leadership. They weren't holding it together as tightly as they should have. They got they weren't communicating. They got killed in the water, and they didn't have the success they had. I think you're going to see a different Forsaken Gaming with Trick at the helm in this match too.
Absolutely. I think you're right. And I've seen, he's been in a ton of my events, and I couldn't agree more. He is aggression embodied. Like he is the perfect definition of a berserker. You know, he does not worry about too much protecting himself so much as how much damage can I put out to the entire team as fast as possible. And
he's one of those guys that decides, I'm going to go out there and get, like, he'll go, okay, I'm going to have 3 kills today. He'll get 3 kills. Or then he'll say to himself, I'm going to have 10 kills. And he'll go get 10 kills. He decides how much aggression he uses. Usually when a normal player does that, they fall on their face. He succeeds at it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to go turn the music up for just this little bit.
No problem.
All right, great stuff, Pickford. Guys, we start in 3 minutes. Well, alrighty, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Happy to have you here for round 2 of my very own RedEyes $400 Dead in May qualifiers, Group A. And we're going to be kicking round 2 off as a Miramar. Now, what exactly does a Miramar map entail? Well, it's the largest map that we have in the game. So right away, you know the odds of 2 teams landing next to each other is automatically going to be a little bit slimmer. But it's also the most open map that we have in the game, meaning the odds of you being sniped from 300 meters away is just exponentially higher than it is on any other map. And the third thing I want to say about Miramar is that the map is so large that it finds itself entirely reliant upon the flight path to determine what sort of early game we get. So with that being said, let's see what we're working with. Fairly ideal flight path. It looks... It really isn't that great or bad, I guess. You know, it kind of goes centralized enough to the point where almost everywhere is droppable, with the exception of Puerto Paricio and Impala. Maybe Azahar might be out of reach. Oh, we got some early jumpers. It's going to be Notorious. The Notorious Elites. They're getting an early jump heading eastbound. I'm not sure if it's towards Chumacera, Minas de Valle, or what. And the other Notorious, that's Notorious Gaming, dropping straight down to Valle del Mar. Pickford, you here with me, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And right now, although this is the largest map, unlike Erangel, where you can just drive anywhere you want, the rotation spots are very specific. You can't drive over a mountain. You can't drive through, forests and 5 mountains. So you can see once these circles get smaller, a lot of teams are running into each other because the same rotation routes are what teams are going to be using. Excuse me, in this when we get down to that 3rd, 4th circle.
That's a really interesting take. I'll be looking interested to seeing that happen, actually. I've never noticed that before. I've never actually paid the attention to notice that before, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that.
You're going to see, because you see, that's why there's a lot of people use the roads, and even if you go off, I'm sure it's happened to everybody, where you just drive it in Miramar, and all of a sudden you hit the smallest bump when your car blows up, and you have no idea why that happened.
Absolutely.
It seems that like they have these paved roads, but there's also these little paths you can see on the map where it's not paved. You can kind of see where there used to be like a road rally or something, those little signs for the road rally, where you kind of drive through these like unmarked paths to rotate. A lot of teams will use the same paths and start hitting into each other, especially when there's a hard shift, and a lot of teams have to rotate from say north to south or south to north.
100%, yeah. I'm going to get eyes firstly on the Chosen, Team 22, just because... Oh, never mind. I withdraw my previous statement. I'm going to go check out the top strikers. They've got someone on top of them. I'm trying to see who that is. Is that a member of Elite Ducks? It is. It's DC Boss. He landed away from his team. He's putting M16 shots down towards Zeus. He's getting it. He got him down to a quarter health, but not enough for the knock. And now he's going to be pursued by the rest of that squad, leaving me to wonder if that was worth it, I'm going to argue it was not. Oh, the Chosen have already got Chang knocked. Oh, AZ goes down. It's up to Lanlan and Didi for the Chosen. And they're up against Unknown Alpha, the people we just interviewed. Or I hadn't interviewed.
And you see that the Chosen are way spread out upon the steep jump. Mm-hmm. That's one thing that they said that they did, that when we talked to Unknown Alpha, they didn't do. They stayed close.
What just happened? Did you see that? Did you see Didi was getting that? Yeah, Didi was getting that revive, and they just came casually through the window, and Didi just stood up and shot him in the face, just casually.
Now it's gonna. And we saw they had 3 of their members down. Now they're down to like 2 of their members down. Can they get to AC? And what is Panther and John gonna do right now? Right now, I do not like this standing there waiting for something to happen. Either they got to push forward and go after him or pull back.
I 100% agree with that.
Staying right there where John and Panther right now, they're not getting loot. They're not doing anything. They're allowing the Chosen to get healed up and to attack him. Now it's going to be a 4v2. It's going to be a bad situation for John and Panther. Panther's not even helping John on the other side of that wall.
I completely agree. He's got a way with his words, doesn't he?
And now they had 2, 3 of their players down. Now AZ's up. He's going to be healing up. They're going back. We saw this in match 1. The Chosen losing multiple members, getting them knocked, but not worried about it. Getting them picked back up, attacking. And now it looks like it's tough where John now goes down.
Yeah, John is down. Panther is the last
hope. And now if
He's soon to follow.
had beat feet right from the beginning, he got there right now, but now he's just going to run through also.
Yeah.
And now you have the Chosen going from having one player left pretty much to being
Full squad.
4 strong.
Yeah. I completely agree. They had that opportunity. They did all the damage. They knocked. Why did they hesitate to push? Guys, I need to unplug and replug. I'm sorry about that sound. It's a little issue when you stream from a Mac is that you have to use a third-party application called OBS Link because my Elgato capture card does not have Mac drivers, apparently. So we gotta work a way around it. And here we are. Oh, it looks like members of Underrated Noobs are down to just 2 people. What's his name? And Malice. And they got Ultimate Gaming as well as Expressions right on them.
And what you do is you see a lot of, based on where the play can go, you see usually you're going to lose 3 to 4 squads in that first jump, because although there is a huge map, there isn't really, unless you split loot, enough loot for an entire squad in these little small 5 to 6 building little mini compounds, unless you split loot. So you see a lot of teams, I've seen before, down in Hot Skin, and now we're seeing Cruise Deval, where you have 2 teams, 3 teams up there, plus down, and by 1 or 2 teams going at it. A lot of teams are going to be going at it early, and you're going to probably lose 3 to 4 squads in this first circle.
So Rush just wrecked Freak here with a beautiful jump shot there, and was able to revive his boy just in time. Casper is up and about, but they are not done with Expressions, and they're not done with Underrated Noobs.
I think the key is what is Drago. Can Drago get some shots from up top? He doesn't have the height. He should be able to see them. Does he have the? See what he's working with.
A holographic.
He does. He has a holographic. So I don't really know if that's the best. Maybe he wants to close the distance and try to flank versus trying to just be Overwatch. Maybe if he had a 3 or 4, it'd be more effective. But with only a holo, he might want to push down a little bit and try to do a little flank, talking to Casper, talking to Rush. And maybe push from 2 different sides. Take out Team 6, because I tell you what, when there's 3 squads going at it and you're caught in the middle, you want to take out 1 squad first and then fight the next squad. You don't want to fight 2 squads at the same time. So if I'm there you go. Drago does get that knock and finish on Zerk.
Yeah.
Right now the push should be on for finish him.
Demon
and then focus on Team 3.
Yeah, I got Demon versus Rush here. Demon rocking himself an Uzi. Gonna try to, nope, free fire in the window. No luck.
All right, now they're gonna lose 2 of their players right here. When they didn't really have to, because Demon's just taking him out.
Yeah, Demon's down. That's 1 dead Demon.
There you go. Demon does take him out. That was lucky. They could have lost 2 of their players right there, but they were able to get Casper up. Now they can get Casper up. They can kind of focus on going after
Malice and the Underrated Noobs.
The underrated noobs as a group. You want to take out, like I said, take out 1 squad first, then fight the next squad. And now you're seeing Drago going and pushing forward with his team because he sees that Malice and what is it, Jay are a little bit too far for him to be effective with it. He's pushing down, get a little bit closer.
100%. All right, Malice and what's his name are pushing up. They're riding the wall. Drago, I don't know how I feel about his position, the same way you were saying, because now that I know that he's only got that holographic. Hey, Lucky, welcome to the channel. And same to you, Bones.
I do like how they're trying to keep back up, keep a little bit of space between them so they can get a knock. Maybe right now the best thing that they can do, teams Underrated Noobs can do, is get a knock and then use that knock to get out of town.
That's what I was going to say, because
you don't have to use a knock to push. You can use a knock to get out.
Yeah, I think that would be their best bet because they are outnumbered and outgunned. It's a 2v4 and it is not in their favor. Malice lucky enough to find himself an M4. Oh boy. What else do we have going on the map? Anything else? Let's see.
Now, right now these teams, Top Strikers is a team from Central and South America, purposely play North America, even though they normally have their standard ping is 152 to 200. So you
Jeez.
see top strikers, they like to take mid-range battles. They like to play Miramar, and they really try to stay away from close quarter combat because they don't have the ability to make sharp
Those
movements because they're ping.
That is
They like to use
interesting.
a lot of mid-range fighting, so they can kind of utilize that like unintended lag to their advantage where they move back and forth.
Guys,
And you'll see that when they're most successful in their mid-range battle.
We're talking about these guys over here, y'all. Top strikers. However, it does look like the action and confrontation is coming from right over here. We're going to go tune into this once more. Oh, yeah, Malice is downed. So Anja or Nanja? I have no idea how to say your name. People are getting too fancy with their names here and their special characters. And
and now another member from GC got knocked chains. Again, 2 of their members got knocked. I mean, that's what's I think 5 knocks so far on this team, and then they're still able to get their players picked up and keep battling.
Here comes Ultimate Gaming. Oh, that was a winning shot on Anja, but Anja gets a knock on Cobra, and then down he goes like a sack of potatoes as Drago comes in for the finish. Nicely done. All right, we got something else brewing here with Notorious and members of RGE. Actually, it's Notorious and CN1. CN1, the winners of round 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what they got. No kills on the board yet.
And one thing I've noticed in this rotation is Forsaken Gaming, very, very spread out, rotating through into Los Leones. Trick the only one in there, but Trick's automatically putting rounds on players up at a high advantage. The rest of the team's going to have to rotate into him through Team 14 Tactical Mystery to get into where Trick is at.
Oh, Tactical. Speaking of Tactical Mystery, we got one of them going in right now as we speak. I think that was Caparol. No, maybe not. He's driving. Pew Pew. Onyx. Onyx next to a burning vehicle here. Yeah, you're right. They do have something brewing there with Forsaken. However, Forsaken Gaming is down to 3 members. They're outnumbered a little bit.
Yeah, U-turn, Unholy, and Trick. Trick is, I'm sure, rotated first to get the spot, but now can the rest of the team get there through this Tactical Mystery team?
Yeah, and you just saw Pow Pow from Tactical Mystery getting a knock of his own. Real Gunner's going in as well. Real Gunners must have been against Notorious. I am sorry about the sound continuously cutting out, guys. That is frustrating. There we go.
Now this is the time right now where you're going to see teams as they rotate in. They're going to start running into each other.
Yeah.
Trying to get that center mess. A lot of teams.
Ooh, CN1's been reduced to half their team. I apologize for the interruption, but Sue is down to Sue.
No,
you and Nate
please.
Rings. Yeah, they're sandwiched in between Notorious and members of let's see, Forever Esports. They're making a CN1 sandwich, and it is not good for them.
And RG Supreme has just left one of their players in Monday Night Football. Misfire kind of knows that they're there. They seem to be hunting them down, but deciding that, you know what, the blue's coming, we're going to get out of here and rotate in to the zone. But I think they knew that Bum OP was there. But instead of waiting for this this second zone to come in, they're going to rotate in. And I think that's important, is that you can never ever beat the blue. You can beat any player, but you'll never ever beat the blue.
Very, very well put.
And the blue has more kills than any other player does.
Yeah, never thought about it that way, but that's true.
You want to like give yourself. And I've never been a big fan of those guys that just heal off in the blue at the end of a match, because you're not giving yourself a chance. I mean, at least I don't care if you're in Zute or Beowulf. I don't care who you're playing against. You still have a chance to beat them.
Absolutely.
You're eventually gonna run out of heals and lose.
Ooh, nice knock on Not Fids by Pow Pow.
Wow.
Oh, they got Zetox nearby, but looks like they're going to be driving away from him. Interesting.
Maybe trying to rotate up to a higher point.
Yeah.
Better view.
Or maybe they thought he was had more members to worry about than they did.
That could be. It looks like they're gonna go back to it now.
Raiding RedEyes was a very
Whoa,
successful
Nav, thanks so much for the raid.
Yeah, it looks like they're going. They're rushing, but only with only what? Are they gonna rush with everybody or just? Let's see. Yeah, they're bringing the rush on, and maybe they decided that, you know what? I bet you that was a miscommunication. Probably thought there was nobody left there. He goes, no. Someone probably yelling, no, there's only one guy. So they're gonna push in here and try to finish off Zetox. If they but the rest of the team is coming over here. Cushy and Zultra. Well, I don't know what Zetox is doing. Well, he should be jumping out and hitting these guys from behind while his team is battling. And now
RedEyes has a
Corporal's going
sexy
up there
new
to.
follower.
Oh, Corporal now gets knocked.
Caporal.
He gets to jump out.
Oh, Caporal is finished.
He's finished. He got thirsted by Zetox.
All right, Zetox versus Onyx is about to happen. Onyx cooking the nade up. Oh, I don't know if that even went in. Did it?
I don't think so. Zetox, I'd be out of that building, coming around the back wall and flanking around him, because he's not able to see what's on the back of that building. Because he'd presume you're still in there. You can flank around and do some damage.
Absolutely.
As Cushy now gets knocked too.
So we got
Down to one
Z
player.
Ultra and Zetox,
RedEyes
two
has a
players.
sexy new
No, they got
follower.
Zultra and Zetox. Z Ultra and Zetox. This is the team that we're going to be talking to after this match. So
Very
we'll
cool.
have to watch this and see how they decided this. Because I'm not Z Ultra just over there healing up. He needs to get into the battle and help
RedEyes
his
has a
team out.
sexy new follower.
Guys, thank you so much for all these follows. Thank you, Cutie. Thank you, You Can't See Me. Thank you, Sunny D. Thank you so much to Nav for the raid.
Because if Z Ultra, if he just comes around, he could have a total pinch on Pow Pow and Pew Pew.
Ooh, and he's got a nade. He just threw a nade right at him. Oh, his line was perfect, but I don't think he threw it far enough. I'm gonna go God's Eye just to get it. He's gonna cook up another one, but he gets Pow Pow down to half damage with that nade, but he's not able to get the knock, and that is gonna definitely be a rotation from Pow Pow and Pew Pew. They're gonna move for sure. Why would they stay there after getting hurt that way? Look at this little glitch on the mollies. That's so weird.
And Z Ultra is going to rotate the opposite way, counterclockwise.
Oh, Zetox is in trouble. Here they come with the push. He's cooking up a nade.
Z Ultra needs to either push in or push out. I mean, this rotation is too long.
Oh, here they come. Here they come. Zetox cooking up another nade. Oh my gosh! He gets up! Oh, I thought he got all three. He got two of them and then was taken down. Oh, that was about to be epic.
Now you just get in there and finish him off. This is what Z Ultra needs to clutch this right here.
Unfortunately, he does not.
He couldn't. He could have been the hero. That was the hero of the code. Sometimes you're the hero, sometimes you're not. And he had that chance and wasn't able to do it. So, this tells you, you see this so many times in a 4v4 squad. Yes, at the end of the match, it's the team 14 has 3 players up, but it was way closer than that. That team had 3 of their members down. One's dead, 2 down. It was a 1v1, and their team was able to clutch it, and they were able to pick up 2 of their players. But that was way closer than one team getting wiped out and one team having 3 players up.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm looking at top strikers, pardon me, which is down to just Zeus, and wouldn't it be so fit? He is next to another solo at this point, which is the Fallen Angels Pooty. So
you see these teams that have only 1 or 2 players purposely staying back, purposely trying to come into the blue at the last second. They're hiding in the same compounds, running into each other, and actually doing damage.
Oh, we got Forever up against your boys in Misfire too. I'm gonna get the eyes on Misfire here.
It looks like they got a knock on Notorious. It looks like the rest of the guys are gonna beat out of there so they can stay alive. But it looks like they're gonna leave Notorious to hang out in the zone.
They're
hang out
thirsty.
in the lobby.
Blade wasn't about to let that just go by. He says, "I'm making sure to take him."
But Misfire we are thirsters. We're unapologetic. That We think it as a compliment though, because we don't want any of these players to get picked up and battle us again.
Yeah.
We want to if we're able to knock down one of these top tier players, we want them to stay down and not battle us again.
Man, it's a desert. People are going to be thirsty.
Exactly. And now, one thing that Misfire can't have a problem with is they're rotating and they're now a little bit separated.
Yeah.
They want to make sure that they stay together. One thing that Misfire needs to do is they're stronger as a squad than they are as individuals. They have to fight as a group if they want to be successful. Once they get separated, they get 1v, get 2v1.
Yeah,
or
they'll get picked
3v1.
apart. Yeah.
They get picked apart.
And that can be
together.
said about most teams, except for the teams that are made up of nothing but berserkers, and then that's Ghost.
Exactly.
Ghost can handle themselves 1v4.
Exactly. You got to play smarter, not harder. That's really what we try to do.
The Chosen Landland.
Look, they're running right into each other.
We got the Chosen Landland pushing right up into trouble. Trouble, of course, being Ultimate Gaming, and it's a full squad. And his team, Landland's team, is, even though they're all up, they're not coming over to him. And he opens fire on a moving vehicle, getting them both down to half health. And that's Casper and his buddy. Oh, but they're going to drive off. Well, I think that actually ended up working out for Landland more than Landland realizes.
Yes, a lot of teams. I really like where we saw for Satan Gaming, they finally got themselves a nice spot center, so does U7. A lot of teams have rotated and get themselves, no matter where the zone goes, they're going to still be in it. They're not going to have to worry about these rotations. As it looks like our Misfire, or was it Team 12, RG Supreme is taking some knocks from Misfire.
Oh, yeah.
See if Misfire's going to do anything about it.
They've taken 2 knocks from Misfire. I just noticed.
And usually this is going to be difficult because when there's distances, you get these knocks, you can't really do anything about it. But if you can get that last knock, you can really you finish off this entire team.
Rush
That's
gets
one
a
thing
knock.
that's so difficult about Miramar matches. You get tons of knocks because of the distance. You just can't rush and finish them off.
Okay, we got Ultimate Gaming, which is down to Rush and Cobra. Cobra coming into the stalls. He goes down. It's all up to Rush. Rush is the last hope for Ultimate Gaming. He has to rush in before his teammates are thirsted. Casper's his last teammate alive. Can he get in there before he gets thirsted? Oh, now he's... I don't know if he's going to live through this, guys. Didi is not afraid at all. Come very aggressively. And Rush gave it his all, but it was not enough. Got Didi low, but not low enough.
And there goes that chosen team. Just did 12 kills in the first match.
Look at this.
That's
Didi with 9 kills.
Oh, they already got 13 kills in the second match. This is a team that, and we saw them. They almost were completely eliminated 10 minutes ago, and they're still back in and still getting those kills. This is a team that is not afraid to take battles, afraid to take rounds, and keep fighting.
Yeah. All right, now CN1 being pushed on by members of Universe 7. That could be very problematic for CN1 as they're just a 2-person team. They want to let the numbers dwindle down, as you can see by them just kind of camping this house. They want to let those numbers dwindle down. Oh, we got a fight here brewing between Tactical Mystery and members of Notorious Gaming. And Notorious finding themselves kind of pinched in between CN1 and Tactical Mystery.
Now as these teams pretty much all in the south, no one up north by Graveyard. All of them trying to rotate in.
Oh yeah,
those
that's
teams
true.
Not at full strength. You have team 15 Forever Esports down to 1 player. Top Strickers down to 1 player.
Trick.
Satan Gaming down to 3 players. Very few, and then Blade does get knocked by for Satan Gaming, so I think he's able to get him and pick him up.
And look at Trick, just like we were talking about with pushing like he always does. He's for better or for worse, he's fun to watch.
Now if he can, if Yeti and Elusive, if they can kind of plan this perfectly and let Trick's aggression
be his downfall,
get him over there so he gets almost let him get the seat Blade. And then just
and Trick with that A-dub, beautiful shot, beautiful A-dub shot.
He's just so good.
He's gonna smoke his way, but he's got 2 of them knocked. Oh no, only 1 knocked. Elusive is revived. All right, he's gonna fall back.
He's gonna
and
fall back.
rotate.
He's gonna rotate.
Yeah.
Look for a good get back up with. He's not even waiting for his team. He's rotating.
Yeah,
away
he's
from his team.
rotating away from his team, which is
He's
and
on one
getting
way. He does
closer to
oh,
the
and
Chosen.
Now he's taking rounds.
Yep, and he's
from,
heading directly towards the Chosen if he's not careful.
And that's I know. And Trick is good, but you do not want to run into the Chosen as a full team.
You don't want to be noticed in a vehicle on Miramar in general because it's just too open. They can shoot at you for a much longer time. All right, Trick trying to get eyes on Misfire. Yeti's down. And Trick has eyes on Yeti, but oh my goodness, how did that shot not get him?
We said be careful though, because if well, he's not gonna Kuquin from if he had wanted to, he could have really probably put some rounds on him.
Oh, I've got eyes on Tactical Minds up against RGE, and Pew Pew is eliminated by Clappin' Cheeks. Clappin' Cheeks is in fact Clappin' Cheeks. That is his third pair of cheeks that he's clapped this round. Oh.
Now what Trick has to watch out for, Trick can do damage here, but this is the 5th zone going to 6th zone. You can't survive the 6th zone.
You're so
he has a
right.
long ways to go. He's fighting this battle.
You turn with the nade.
He's got 1 minute.
You turn with the nade on he got
with
Yeti and Elusive both with one nade. Boy, I wish I had seen that.
If now he's gonna go up here and loop up here. He's got 45 seconds. But he does have a vehicle, so he should be able to get out of there pretty simply. Everyone on the team does have a vehicle, and that's an important concept because either going to be the reloot up. You have everything they need for the last circle, and plus they have the vehicles to get themselves out of there into the zone. Although if they go for that compound, they're going to go into the Chosen, and that's going to be a battle.
Oh, we got shots in the distance, but I'm looking at Notorious and Universe 7, but they haven't started squaring off yet, but I think that they're the next closest thing to a fight. However, Coots just got knocked. I'm guessing it's by the Chosen. Or it could have been from RGE Clapping Cheeks from way up on the hill, but I'm not sure who got Coots. But whoever it is going to be ticked because Coots is revived and healed up. But boy, his helmet took quite a hit. Oh.
He was trying to squeeze the zone. There's very few compounds in the zone.
Forsaken Gaming putting the work down on RGE. That's Unholy getting the knock with a 3x M4, and there's a finish on Bum Bum OP. Trick still with 0 kills, trying to use that A-dub to get someone out of a moving vehicle. Oh, Clapping Cheeks is downed. Unruly going in. That is Universe 7's 5th kill. Unruly is knocked. Headshot by Trick.
Wow, took us completely off. And now this perfect circle for the Chosen.
Yeah, that really worked out in their favor. Now this gives Universe 7 a double chance here to either wait for Notorious to push, or, you know, just go into zone themselves and gatekeep. Thank you so much for the follow on my Twitch, Vile Killer. I appreciate you.
They also have to watch out because Trick is trying to pepper them with shots on this side, so if they're focused on one way, they got to be careful to watch out for those shots coming from inside, from pretty much the other side of the map of what is allowed. And what happens, the Chosen already with 13 kills, happy and contented to sit there, wait for the kills to come to them. They don't have to be overly aggressive. Even a team that already has that many kills can still now kind of take it easy and let the players come to them for any future kills they get.
Oh, the Chosen, as we speak, putting shots down towards the Fireflies. Taranzi took quite a hit. He's low, but he's going to try to smoke up and heal up a little bit. Hey, thank you for the rose, Soap. Oh boy. Oh, Judgment's down. Taranzi's down. Smiles is the last hope. This is for the Fireflies.
And looks like U7 is eliminated right there with Trick getting that last kill.
And Forever Kukwin, he's got to get into zone here. He's got to give up this shack, but the second he walks out, he is eliminated by Smiles.
Notorious just getting crushed. Now, this is where the blue
DD going
just
after
destroys you.
Jawoon.
You're trying to get into the zone, and now Trick is already in the zone up on high. Just take it out. Anybody he sees running from the zone as fast as just take it on as soon as he can. You know, pumping up those kills. He had 0 kills like 2 minutes ago. He has 3 now.
And that's just, you know, what an in-game will do to you. It shows you just how patience can pay off. All right,
And
DD,
again,
I have eyes.
Chang was knocked and he got picked up too. I mean, this team has had at least 7 to 8 knocks. Still got 2 of their players up, and still, I would say, still in the forefront to win this right now. Even with two of the members of Forsaken Gaming and 2 of the members of Firefly still up.
Oh, Trick again with the knock with that A-dub. He took quite a bit of damage as well, but I think that was a worthy trade.
And I'm not a big fan was that from Heartless just over there healing off.
Yeah, he just didn't want to give up a kill. So,
mean,
guys, we're down to 2 teams in a 3v2. It's going to be Forsaken Gaming versus The Chosen to end round 2. Ooh, Nate's being thrown at Unholy. Not connecting.
3v2.
I just have eyes on DD just because of, you know, the 10 kills factor.
Mm-hmm.
Trick with the Overwatch. Kind of everybody with the Overwatch.
Right now, both teams can get in the zone and keep their position. So no one's really, I don't think, is too keen on crossing that distance to push each other until they absolutely have to.
Yeah. See, both teams are waiting for the other team to make the mistake. To be that eager mistake, yeah. And the problem is that can lead to quite a passive standoff. But luckily, this is the end game. They don't have a choice. That zone's not going to wait for anybody.
It's one of those if top striker, if Forsaken Gaming gets a knock on one of the top,
Of course, it's going to be a push.
They're gonna be a full push.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not going to be the same case if TC gets the knock on.
Oh, U-turn!
Here comes U-turn. U-turn's pushing in on that side. Drives right into a molly. Was able to get out of there before it affects him.
Oh, that nade got him down to half health. He's going to smoke up a little bit. His team is staying up.
I think right now they're smoking to get down there.
Okay. I'm going to go God's Eye for a moment. Nades have been thrown, but not connect. Oh, and U-turn goes down by DD.
And now it's pretty much a 2v2.
Yeah, that would be DD's 11th kill if she can get it. He or she. Why do I assume it's just
Trick against Shay.
Unholy getting U-turn with the nade. Trick is low. Gotta get this first aid off, Trick. He does so. And
Oh, it turns and drops Shay. And
did they get it? Oh, it's the Chosen.
Oh, the Chosen. Wow.
That was almost
great battle.
But seriously, props to both teams, Forsaken and the Chosen, for putting up a great show for the ending.
Wow,
there.
that could have literally gone either way. We didn't know who was going to win that till the very end, but still, pop it off.
Absolutely.
God, not Didi. 13 kills.
13 kills on its own.
Someone do a urinalysis on that player. What steroids are they using? That is amazing kills.
Whatever cereal they fed him this morning, I would like some of that.
I want it. 18 kills.
Goodness.
Wow.
So let's give it up to the Chosen. They're going to be taking first place with 18 kills total. Forsaken Gaming also doing an impressive amount, just not on the same ball level at all. You know, like Forsaken Gaming put up 8 kills. Very impressive. Let's not rule it out. It's just DD. What the actual F? You know, we got Notorious grabbing 3rd place. Now, I don't know if this is Notorious Elites or Gaming. It's Heartless and Jawoon who put up the kills. They got 6 kills between the 2 of them. We got Fireflies grabbing 4th place with 4 kills. And get this, all 4 came from Smiles alone. Forever is going to grab 5th with 2. Both those kills came from Kukwin. Universe 7 in 6th place with 5 kills. We got RGE coming in 7th with 7. How fitting. We got the top strikers in 8th with 1 kill from Otto. 9th place belongs to Misfire with 1 kill from Yeti. 10th to Tactical Mystery. They're going to take that with 7 kills. We got CN1, the winners of round 1, taking 11th this time with 0 kills. Fallen Angels in 12th with 0. Ultimate Gaming in 13th with 2 kills, both of which are from Rush. Notorious, Z Ultra, Cushy, Fids, and Ztox are taking 14th, with 1 kill from Ztox. We got the Underrated Noobs in 15th with 1 kill from Ruby. Elite Ducks in 16th with 0. And Expressions in 17th with 1 kill from Frank. Quack Fu in 18th with 1 kill from Parsi. And last place going to Unknown Alpha with 0 kills. Alrighty guys, you know the drill. Stick around. We're going to be back in about, I'm going to say 12 to 13 minutes with our 3rd round of our 4-round scrim night. But in the meantime, I believe my boy Pickford here has another interview coming up for you guys. But please do stay tuned in during the intermission, guys. These are my very own RedEyes $400 Dead in May qualifiers, Group A. Be back soon.
Taylor about to fucking flex. Taylor about to fucking flex. Taylor about to fucking flex.
The Ultra, can you hear me? You have it on mute. You can take it up. There we go. So is it, first of all, is it Z Ultra or is it, what is that how it's pronounced?
It's Ultra.
Zultra. All right, just wanted to make sure. Get it. Well, I want to keep it to 100. As we wait for your teammate to come in, first of all, thank you very much for giving us your time tonight. I know you have a lot of work ahead of you. But first of all, just give us, first of all, what the team come from? How did the team get together? What is your guys' history?
Well, the team first came up around like last September of last year, and that was like when we started to get the clan Notorious known, I guess. There was like already a small clan, but it wasn't really big. And so we decided to start doing scrims, and then we did scrims for around up until now. But like the main lineup changed a lot, but I was in it for the whole thing, so like I experienced like all the teams and us breaking up and you know the usual. And this current lineup has been around for around like a couple months, 2 months maybe at most. And that's just counting 2 of the players. The other 2 joined recently. Like,
One thing, Fence says he has information. All he has to do is just enter the call word right now. He has access because he's in the room. Fence is like he doesn't have access. Fence, all you got to do is just the call that we opened up earlier. Just go right into that, buddy, and just answer the call.
I'll text him. Fair enough.
Anyway, as we work through that, so you guys have been together a couple months. What are some of the positives you guys have had early, and what are the things you guys are needing to work on as a newer team?
Probably just our, I don't know how you say, our mindset, I guess. Or not
Like getting
mindset,
getting everybody on the same, like how we're gonna play as a team.
Sometimes, or kind of that way. I can't think of the word. Skill wise, I guess. Like, or like IGL.
RedEyes has a sexy new follower.
Because I mean that's something that definitely affects a lot of teams. Is that you have guys that are all quality players, and for them to all they play different styles of game, so they get them all on the same page to play the same style can be difficult.
Yeah. It would probably just be just that, like, how we function during finals of tournaments or like big scrims that we do, I would say. Because
so how are you guys working through that? What's some of the processes as a team? I'm sure that happens to a lot of teams, and I'm sure that a lot of other teams are having trouble like figuring out that too. So what are some of the things you guys are doing to get on that, build that synergy, get on the same page in those high stress situations?
Pretty much just play more tournaments and scrims. That's what we're doing right now. We're signed up for around like 4 or 3 other tournaments, including this one. For the next like 2 weeks.
Now, when we saw, we watched you guys in that Miramar match. You guys had some good movements, so you need to work out. But like at the end of it, what were some of the things that you guys did well in there, and some of the things that you guys are gonna go back and like you're gonna go back, watch that VOD, see what you guys did well, see what you guys need help out, because you guys, it could have gone either way right there. It was very, very close, but you guys ended up not getting the victory in that battle. But I think a little bit of a couple of maneuverable changes you guys could have used. You guys definitely have the skill set to do it. As we now have Vince, you're on mute, so you can take that right off mute and get right back in this conversation. There we go.
RedEyes has a sexy new follower.
I'll pass it down to Furious because he was the first one to die. So
for the last match, I mean, we could have done better on rotations.
Hey guys, be sure to speak up, okay? If you can, speak up a little bit louder.
I mean, for the last match, I believe we could have done better on rotations.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely happens. I think that Miramar is such a difficult map to rotate on. It's deceptively difficult because it's such a large map.
Yeah, that's where we've been. The problem that we've had in pretty much almost all the finals that we've done for tournaments recently is just rotating. Yeah, we just been caught lacking pretty much.
We gotta learn to like push up early.
That really happened. I think it's as you grow as a team. I think the very first aspect is where we're going to drop. We're going to drop where you don't have a lot of risk and you can get some loot. And then that next situation is the rotation, is rotating as a team. Excuse me, getting everybody on the same page of the rotations. And I think the third part is when you're in that 4th and 5th zone, where it goes from like 30 people to about 10 people in about 2 minutes, is being able to work together as a group to battle through that. I think all those things come together through synergy, and it just takes reps. Just lots and lots of reps.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's why we're doing more turns. We're getting signed up for more turns so we can perfect what we mess up on each time, pretty much.
So, what should we be looking for the next month, 2 months for you guys? What is your short term goals for the next 2 months in regards to PUBG?
We're just trying to like rank up in tiers. Actually.
Yeah, I mean that's genius. I mean it's so simple. It's genius. Just getting better, just doing better. I don't think is a bad idea. You know, I think especially when you're so new, is knowing that you just have to get better in all aspects of your new team. That's what every team has to do.
Yeah.
I just feel
Well,
like
again, I really appreciate you guys coming on here. And on this day in May, RedEyes is a big monthly tournament. Come in here and give us a few minutes of your time. Hope you guys go in there and match 3 and 4 and kill it and end up having a great night.
all right.
Yeah. You too.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
No problem at all.
GG's, guys. All right, guys. and-
Apologize. There's a little bit of some issues with the comms, stuff like that. But we tried to get as much information on them as we possibly could. And another team, and that's one thing you see. Red is teams have been together for 2 years. Teams have been together for 2 weeks. All try to get in here and do the best they possibly can. And these teams are all at different levels and different stages of their PUBG Mobile career.
Absolutely. You do a really good job with these interviews, man. I feel like if I was put in that position, coming up with spontaneous questions is not an easy task. You do
Well, the way I
great.
look at it is that these are questions I want to know. As a team owner, as a team manager, I'm always looking to get better. And whether it's a team that's a fresh team or a team that's been together since season 2, I can there's these. I want to know what they're doing, how they're getting together, how they're making. Because it's the same 5 or 6 problems that every single team has.
Yeah,
It's the problem is where are we gonna drop?
and
How
sticking
are we gonna
together.
sticking together. How are we gonna not get killed in the first zone through either RNG or not communicating? How are we gonna rotate from zone 1 to zone 2 to zone 3 to zone 4? Once we get down in a tournament when you have 30 to 35 players left and you're in that 5th or 6th zone and it gets very, very tight, and then the players go from 35 to 10 in about 90 seconds, how do you survive that with as many players as possible? And then how do you then regroup as with how many players you have left in that last circle to beat whoever's left? If there's people on the left or people on your right. Like I say, in those last circles, I focus less on the center of the circle. I pretty much focus on the left and the right because that's where the players are going to be, unless there's a house in the center of the last circle. They're going to be on your left or your right. They're either flanking you or they're on the edge of the circle, just like you are.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're gonna be back in about 3 minutes, I believe. Hold on, let me double check to see what time I posted the hard start at. Let's see.
And then
Yeah,
we're
3
getting
minutes.
into the match that it's gonna. You don't want to miss a second of this one. You don't want to go to the bathroom, get your soda pop, your beer, your popcorn.
Do it now,
Sandhawk
because this is Sandhawk is where it all goes
matches
down.
are gonna pop off. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's especially with a larger lobby. There's no place to hide.
That's
It's
the
gonna be
truth
off.
of it.
It's gonna be off from minute 1.
All right, guys, stick around. We'll be back in 2 minutes with our next match.
RedEyes has a sexy new follower.
Well, hello there. Welcome back and happy to have you here. We are back with round 3 of my very own RedEyes $400 Dead in May qualifiers Group A. And this is going to be a Sandhawk match, one of the most action-packed ones you can get. What exactly does a Sandhawk match entail? Well, it's the smallest map that we have in the game. Technically, Livick and Karakin are smaller, but we don't mess with those in scrims, so this is the smallest map we've got, meaning the odds of two teams landing closer together is automatically going to be higher. It's also the most lush in vegetation, meaning that there is more natural cover to take, more grass to hide inside, more trees and boulders to hide behind, so you need to be alert for a higher than average number of snakes. And the last thing I want to say about Sandhawk is that this map is so small that the flight path literally does not matter one bit. You can get anywhere you want on this map just by deploying your chute early enough. With that being said, we got some early jumpers, the Elite Ducks. I'm going to unplug and replug just to beat this sound glitch before it becomes an issue. Okay. Looks like underrated noobs are going to be heading westbound towards the Tambang area. And they're not going to be too alone. They got Forever Esports pretty close by. Boot Camp looks like it could be contested between CN1 and Quack Fu, but looks like both teams are passing over. We see Real Gunners Extreme heading northbound to Ha 10. They're going to have that all to themselves. Same case with Notorious Gaming having Painan all to themselves. Let me kick the music. Hey DJ, cut the beat. Alright. Oh, CN1, yeah, that's what I'm going to watch. CN1 versus Quack Fu. I got eyes on Sue Yu here. You hear Pickford?
Yes, sir. Watch this right off the bat. It's this battle in boot camp, and surprisingly, nobody going to Camp Alpha. So right, or that Camp Alpha Mountain. So that's a surprise right off the bat.
Yeah, I got eyes on Sue Yu right here. She's super close to 240. Oh, and 240 gets taken out by Fastest, luckily. And Sue Yu with the quick finish. Oh, that took off Air pretty bad. And then Air goes down by Fastest as well.
And just like that, they're done. Seeing Quack Fu not having the best night tonight.
Oh, look, the Chosen up against members. Sorry about that. Up against Expressions too is another thing. Go.
Oh, yes, that's a big battle.
Oh yeah. What were you saying though?
Is that Quack Fu a team that I've seen can go in there and win a scrim, but they also have a tendency to disappear, which is kind of what's happened tonight. They're a real hot, cold team that can do very, very well, or really just doesn't even show up at all. They're very rarely are they in the middle of the pack. They're
they play the extreme. They play the extreme, and that's how I usually was too. You know, I was either be good or really Yeti with a great knock on Taranzi. This is Misfire.
Oh, a lot of teams over there too. We got like 5 teams that's all on top of each other. Fish doesn't.
And on top of that, Underrated Noobs are squaring off with members of Forever Esports over on the other end of the map. I got to go back to your fight though, with Misfire.
You got
down to Yeti and Blade.
You have Ultimate Gaming battling out there. You got Trick, and you've got Forsaken Gaming. I mean, you have like 4 or 5 teams all just within shooting distance of each other.
Yeah, it's a cluster.
Team 5 is right
there.
Oh,
Yeti taken down by Trick right there.
Now it's only Blade.
I see his teammates. Oh, there he is. There's Trick. Okay. Hey, Hobanaki, welcome. Same to you, Diego. And gaming with Alex, I appreciate you for following and for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right.
Now, Team 21. I mean, Ultimate Gaming is
Draco
is doing a bad.
Nice takedown.
Way out.
Yeah, you're right. And I was just thinking about that. Like Drago and Casper are ways away from their team, and they're actually dealing with 2 teams at the same time. They're dealing with Unknown Alpha as well as Forsaken Gaming, and
Blade is just kind of stuck in the middle there.
Yeah, poor Blade.
But his right now is just to hold tight and maybe be forgotten about, but because right now Forsaken Gaming is gonna start closing in on him. Trick's up there doing what he does, reaching out, getting forward. And now but Trick does get knocked by Blade. He didn't expect him there. Let's see if he can finish him up. I don't think he's going to be able to.
Oh, he's got eyes on Daddy, and Daddy gets him.
Oh, takes him. He does. He is taken out. But I tell you what, excellent job by Russian Clap. They're allowing this knock of Trick and Blade getting killed to get themselves out of the situation, knowing that they've got all of the same team right there. They're going to push away from them, try to get to their team because Casper is already knocked.
And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Drago might honestly squad wipe this Unknown Alpha group because he's got 2 knocks and I think 2 eliminations. He's down to John and I'm gonna switch over. It's down to John and Banshee, and John's down. John's taken out by Clapped.
It is a lot, but Forsaken Gaming is on the hunt.
Oh yeah, they're coming for it.
So
they smell that. They smell the blood in the water.
They need to get themselves. They finish off that team. They need to pick their player and either regroup or get out of town.
Mm-hmm. Get out of Dodge.
Drago is exposed. He's trying to get out of there. I don't know if he knows who is still there. If they know how close Forsaken Gaming is. Because Drago is pushing back up by himself.
Yeah, look at this. Drago's getting. He's about to get himself sandwiched. And it looks like he saw them just in time, but they get Rush. And Casper.
And Trick is putting down Rush and Unholy's there too. They're not coming. They can still pick up. They can still pick up a Trick and Unholy. Just push only the 2-man. Just trying to finish off this team.
Oh, Clap throwing a nade as he comes over the roof. And that's Clap getting Unholy.
You gotta finish off Trick too if they're smart. But here comes Notorious down on the bottom.
Yep.
They hear the
U-turn
bullets.
and X-Boy.
They want some of it.
And look at U-Turn X and Exploit from Forsaken Gaming are coming up to the party as well. Oh, they don't know about Clapped, though. Clapp's going to get him. Oh, no, Clap goes
Clap
down.
does get hit.
And then it's all down to Rush in just a matter of seconds. He's going to get this
Can
revive
they
on
get the
Casper.
trick? Can they get the trick? Can they get the trick before he dies? No, they can't. Trick does bleed out.
Oof.
So that's huge. So now
Yeah, that's going to be a big
next
loss for them. They that's probably
Exactly.
their heaviest hitter, so.
Rush and Casper are alive. You've got 3 members of Notorious Elites on the other compound, and then Exploit U-Turn. So
Oh,
not only
Real
is
Gunners
this, like,
and Underrated Noobs as well on the other side of the map in Ruins. I just,
yes.
I just don't know what to tune into yet.
That's what happens when you get to these things. There's so many battles just kicking off.
I'm gonna
and then by
stick-
the time you get to them, it's already over.
I'm gonna
It's
stick
so
to what
hard,
we're
it's so
already
difficult.
what we're already watching because I feel like the viewers are already going to be invested in that.
Well, and what you have is it's a bigger picture than just 3 battles. There's 3 of the top teams. So when these teams are battling it out, it not only affects those 3 teams, it affects the rest of the squads because they don't have to deal with them later on in this match.
X-Boy's the last remaining member for Forsaken Gaming. He's got to get out of there. He's got to try his best, and he does not make it.
Can. Excellent job by Notorious Elites.
Yeah.
To finish off those 2 guys. Now, are they going to call
Chosen.
it a night? Or are they going to go after Team 21? Are they going to go after Ultimate Gaming? Looks like they're not. Looks like they're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're kind of pushed back, but not really.
I'm gonna get eyes on the Chosen and Expressions. They're
Let's
too
see,
close.
let's see.
It's 22 and 6. They are right on top of one another. It's gonna be a thirst on Jarvis.
speaking
They're
of
not
a
even thirsting
huge-
Jarvis. Yes, they are. But they got trouble right nearby.
They've already lost their 13 kill Dominator in match 2.
Oh,
Not
that's
Dini
true.
Already, so that's a huge loss from a team that was
Here we go.
dominated. Oh,
Beauty of having
that is
friends.
so smart. It is. Because at 1v1, that's over, but when you have 2 people there, you end up with that landlands need to get picked up.
Ultimate
again,
Gaming and
for their
Notorious.
for their 97th knock of these but they're still able to pick him up and get out of there.
Ooh,
And,
down goes
keep
Casper.
fighting.
Rush is the last hope for Ultimate Gaming at this point. And he's got multiple members of Notorious. This is Notorious Elites.
Yeah, they decided not to leave. They went back after him to finish him off.
Yeah. For better or for worse, they did.
So
It
they
looks like
figure
it's
it's a
for
second
better.
zone. It is a second zone, so it is a little taking off a little bit more.
It's a hassle. They want
to finish his team off.
Yeah, it's more of a nuisance than, devastating,
But how much this is affecting them long term? How many other meds they use, and how many of their stimulants are they using? And also, how much time are they not using picking up extra gear on that run in that they could be doing while they're waiting to finish off Rush from Ultimate Gaming? Because now Rush is just in a straight, I'm going to sit here as long as I take it for you guys to get out of here.
Absolutely.
Where I'm sure Notorious has bigger fish to fry. They have bigger dreams than just dying after they finish off Rush.
Ooh, the Tactical Mystery up in the mix now with, let me see, wait, what? Maybe not. I thought I saw, oh, pardon me, yeah, I'm right. It's Onyx, who's close by.
They're spread out too.
Yeah, but not as close as I thought. So I'm going to go back to actually top strikers as they square off against the Chosen. That is happening.
Oh, they got another knock. Landland and it not the same time in this match.
Yeah, Landland is knocked, broken, coming in, and so far the top strikers has not been able to put up a kill yet. So they could really use this thirst on Landland.
And Chang K is way. I think they've just given up on Lang as Chang Z and AZ are far away, rotating away from him.
I think
on the other side, trying to
they're
rotate away
right
from top strikers.
Strikers were just baiting him, at that stage.
And they had some great matches. You can't finish. You can't have a number 1 finish with that many kills, then have the next match a 15th place, 14th place finish. It just kind of defeats the whole purpose of your success in match 1.
And now
at least get those placement points.
You're right, 100%. Notorious Elites are just now working their way in zone. Rush is still hanging back there. He's got to be almost out of meds.
Because what this seems as you know, and what you know is it's not so much you have to witness. You have to come in top 3. You got to get and past this qualifier in those finals where the big money is. And so I think it's smart for the Chosen having great matches to not then just throw it all away and throw away a match in 14th place just to go get some kills.
Absolutely.
You got to get in there and try to get yourself at least a top 10 finish to get those points so you can add up so you're around for the finals.
Which brings me to
where it all matters.
Which brings me to a point that I should have brought this up before, guys. I have invited a lot of Tier 1 teams this go around this month, and so it's actually going to be, we're taking the top 3 from these 20 to advance on to the finals. It's going to be a lot more competitive this go around.
And I think it's because I always whenever I do scripts, I always like to see a team that can be maybe not the most popular, not the most well known, can earn their way in to go battle against some of the top tier 1 teams you see on the TV, teams you see on the internet, playing in the highest level tournaments. Give them a chance, given a tier 2, tier 3 squad the ability to really step up and go against some of the top teams and to see what exactly how good their powder is, how good their shooting is against. I think it's genius and unique to this tournament.
Yeah. Okay, we got Chang from the Chosen up against Tactical Mystery. He's throwing some nades. Oh, I didn't see a lot of success with that, but however, someone Corporal from RGE came in and was able to do some damage to them and to Chang.
Chang really needs to hold on. I mean, a 13th place finish with 5 team kills is good, but
the whole team is relying on him.
It's not there.
Yeah, they need to get better placement.
He needs to get at least top 10 and have a quality 4th match, because like I said, it's top 3.
Yeah.
So even though they did very, very well in that first place finish, you can't just throw that away.
Yeah, you do die now and it cancels out everything that you've worked for.
Exactly. You're averaging about a 6th place finish between the 2 matches if you get knocked out now.
Looks like Elite Ducks are down to just Foxic. And Foxic is up against multiple members of Forever. Ooh, and even more northbound, we got Underrated Noobs up against Notorious. And they've got Kathy knocked and downed. Oof. Now they're going to probably try to fall away. Nope, Heartless. Well, we already saw Heartless eliminated. I don't know why I'm repeating that.
And what I'm loving is I love that Ultimate Gaming Rush way up there. Team's got 9 team kills. Trying to stay alive, gets himself a little scooter that's gonna rush his ass into the zone. Try to still.
I thought you said
alive.
19 kills. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I was like, I just switched over so fast. I could not.
Yeah, he's got 19 kills, but now he's got to try to stay alive. And say they're in the same boat that Chosen is.
Malice just gets wrecked. That was a beautiful shot.
Oh.
You missed
so many
it.
people just stepping up and making such big knocks, big kills right now.
Yeah.
There's still plenty of room. We're really losing. There's only 31 people alive. There's still, if you look at the map, a lot of room. A lot of places.
Not anymore, though. Not anymore.
I spoke too soon. That circle just
I'm going to
said,
clip that just for the irony of that statement.
Yes, sir. Because as soon as I say it, the circle gets tiny and it pushes everybody up north, just south of boot camp.
Yep.
Where there's no core, there's no pioneer, there's no boot camp to go to. It's just a couple of small buildings. They're all going to rush to those buildings.
But here's the thing: Notorious Gaming already has their cluster of compounds. Occupied.
They have
and Chang and Pew Pew.
And then CN1 has pretty much their cluster. Looks like Notorious is going to get that.
Yeah, Notorious
that
leads.
Buildings. And then,
and he's talking about, hold on, guys, he's talking about this area right here. It looks like they're going to be heading here. We were talking about CN1 occupying this cluster here. Notorious has their own cluster. And we got the Chosen and Tactical Mystery contesting it out right here as well.
But now the teams at the bottom, you have Forever Esports. They got to find a place to go. You have the last member of Elite Ducks. Where is he going to go? You have all the top strikers. Where is they're gonna go? It's like the old musical chairs.
Oh yeah, musical chairs.
There's not enough chairs for everybody to get themselves into.
Exactly.
And you have our boy Rush from Ultimate Gaming finally trying to get into the zone after spending.
Oh my gosh, he's still alive.
Match. He's still alive. He found a scooter and he's rotating
What? And he
around.
made it!
Got him. So he made it into the zone. He says, "Don't forget about me, boys."
Oh
He
my
missed the school-
gosh! And look,
he missed the
Ultimate
school
Game.
bus.
I missed the school. Ultimate Game. He's already got 9 kills on the board, so him surviving
Exactly.
really is putting him in a
huge. And
Hey,
nobody,
Copy,
if he
welcome.
comes up from behind on somebody, they're gonna have no idea he's there. He could get a knock or two and a couple thirsts, and no one's thinking that he's coming up from behind them.
This is Top Strikers putting shots onto Real Gunners, which is down to just clapping cheeks. But we saw clapping cheeks really dominate last match, or was it the match before that? I think it was last match.
And then they're gonna run right into was it Team 12? Was it RG? It's gonna clip off now. Top Strikers. This is how they do the best. They have to like kind
pushes
of
a
work
unit.
together. Pushes a unit, and that's just what they,
And then the third party. It's
third one comes
real.
in and steals it from him.
Sneaky little snake. Okay, we got Universe 7, my old clan, up against members of Forever, and it looks like Unruly is down, leaving it up to Skitsy and Navi.
They're down to 2 players. Then you have from Fireflies, Smiles coming in from the blue, say on the right side. So 7 needs to be careful because they're gonna have they have Rush on one side. They have Forever Esports in front of them, and then they have
Universe 7.
Fireflies to their left. So Universe 7 needs to be careful because they have pretty much bad guys.
Oh, we're
all
talking about
around them.
U7. Okay, I'm sorry.
U7.
Okay, gotcha.
Skidsy and Nevi have like pretty much guys all in front of them, all on different teams. But they're gonna push to the right. Team 15,
Ooh.
Forever Esports is gonna push.
Rush
right
is
to
getting Rush is getting pushed on right now. I was just about to say.
Now, they know that he's in there though. Can he get a thirst and a knock? He says, "Okay, I'll be in the blue again. I don't mind. It is the 5th blue. This is the last zone that you can actually heal faster than you can."
Yeah, I was about to say after this, it's when it starts to really hurt.
You can't help it. And now Rush comes up from
Ooh,
behind.
Tactical
him again.
Mind shooting at Forever. And look, Top Striker's coming in for the third party. Ooh, Lucifer's taking quite a hit. And as he pushes back, Rush could be coming in from the side. Oh, that zone is actually hurting pretty bad. And down goes Lucifer, leaving Tupac ironically, Tupac's the last one up.
And Rush has actually got his team a top 10 finish, along with Chang Z got his team both a top 10 finish.
Oh, good job.
When they were good. Kudos to both of those guys.
Oh, and Tupac just walked right into Pew Pew. But yes, you're right. Props to them for actually carrying their team and giving them an actual shot at advancing.
Exactly, get those points. And Rush still alive, coming out of the zone. Now with only 7 teams left. And I don't think Universe 7 knows that he's behind him. Again, he's been able to hide behind players, hide behind teams throughout this entire match.
That's true.
He's been sneaking and peeking, grabbing a kill here and there. He has 11. They have 11 kills as a team, so double-digit kills. Plus, they're getting huge points now for top 10. He's just doing what he's doing to take those kills if they do come, but more importantly, to stay alive.
CN1 versus Notorious Gaming. It's happening right now. Ning Mang is throwing a nade. Oh, Navi getting a nade on Rush, and I missed it.
Oh, kudos to Rush.
Yep. Suyu is down. But yeah, Rush put up he gave his team a shot. Hey, Ning Mang's taking out not Jay, but taking quite a hit as well. And look, Fastest needs to do something. Needs to help out. Granted, Fastest has already pulled up half of the team's kills. Oh, but he's
the team we
eliminated.
just talked to pushed it into this final zone with all 4 members up. Just talked to
U7.
It's the Ultra.
Oh yeah, they're up against Pew Pew here from Tactical Mystery. They gave him time to heal up. Unfortunately, you could hear him healing. Oh, he doesn't get the heal off.
RedEyes has a sexy.
Thanks so much for the follow, Epic Man Adam.
Skids finishes him off, but he does not have time to Can you pick up Navi?
No chance. No chance.
Yes, they are. They have.
Oh, they got 42 seconds.
Sliver.
I'm thought the zone was moving.
Yeah, there's always.
Ooh, pro scope goes down.
Oh.
All right, can he get this revive off before? Actually, yeah, no problem. He's up. He's about.
Now he's got 2 Notorious teams going at it.
Yeah, we got guys. We're down to 3 teams: Notorious, Elites, Notorious Gaming, and Universe 7 in a 4v2v2 to end round 3. Zoltra, pardon me, is trying to get this revive here on Fids, but look, he needs to heal up himself. It's up to Dana and Ztox here to really provide the overwatch, but Dana is a ways out. Ztox is dodging nades.
Data's not even doing Overwatch. Data's just prone.
Yeah, I didn't want to say too much, but yeah.
Data needs to like. I mean, I like if it's.
Whoa, nice molly.
Nice flank.
Nice molly by Ztox, and he does get him.
Nice.
All right, that leaves Navi as the last remaining member for Universe 7. It's a 4v2v1.
So everyone from Team 8's Notorious Elites in that one building. Bam and outside, and then Navi holding on to the very end of
this
that
sliver.
last building, just trying to stay alive. They increase their chances.
Man. Oh, nades are being thrown at Juwoon. I was about to say, they're just kind of coasting while this... Oh, Juwoon gets naded right there and then, leaving Bam as the last hope for Notorious. Pardon me, for Notorious Gaming, not Notorious Elites. Oh, Molly being thrown at Bam. Are you getting this Molotov glitch where it's not really showing the proper graphics for it?
I'm getting like, it doesn't look like as realistic as it does when you're playing a game from above. It looks like more like 10,000 little fires in one big one.
No, mine just looks like Minecraft fire or something like that.
No.
Juwoon going down.
And not Bam trying to get in, rotate in through the smoke.
Bam is really
I tell you,
risking it.
The Notorious Elites got it like going on. I mean, they got Bam's gone.
They got positioning. They got numbers.
Navi, they got Dana does get knocked by grenading himself.
Oh, so Navi has nowhere to go and is taking the molly damage. That is a
yeah.
mess.
There you go. There's nothing Navi can do there. Navi it was great that Navi was able to get another position for his team and move up from 3rd to 2nd, get those all important points so they can hopefully have a best chance to move forward in that top 3. And also, based on that, there is going to be the opportunity for wild cards. Even if you're not going to be top 3, you want to get as many points as you possibly can. Put yourself in a situation so if there is a wild card opening, you've got the points to get yourself in there.
Absolutely right, guys. And there will be some wild card slots. Just so fitting as this is sponsored by Wildcard Gaming, so you can thank them for putting on this, helping me put on this event. Now that being said, guys, let's give it up to Notorious Elites, grabbing round 3. They're going to be taking it with 12 kills. Universe 7, 2nd place with 3 kills. Notorious Gaming in 3rd with 7. We got the top strikers grabbing 4th with 2 kills, both of which came from Zeus. We got Tactical Mystery taking 5th place with 5 kills. How fitting. CN1 in 6th place with 9. Very nicely done. We got Ultimate Gaming taking 7th with 11. Very nice. The Chosen in 8th place with 5. We got Forever Esports in 9th with 4, 3 of which came from Lucifer. We got the Elite Ducks in 10th place with 1 kill, and that's from Foxic. We got Fireflies grabbing 11th with 0. Real Gunners Esports Extreme in 12th place with 2. We got Underrated Noobs in 13th with 0. The Fallen Angels in 14th with 0. But keep in mind, guys, you participated as a 2-person team, so your score isn't even going to be scored. You have to be at least 3 people. 15th place going to Expressions with 1 kill, and that's from Jarvis. Forsaken Gaming in 16th with 4. We got Unknown Alpha in 17th with 0. Misfire in 18th with 1 kill from Blade. And last place, 19th, goes to Quack Fu with 0 kills. Alrighty, guys. You know what's coming up. our last match of the night. So please, please do stick around, and we will be back with our fourth and our final match. These are my very own RedEyes $400 Dead in May qualifiers, Group A. Stick around, guys. We'll be back soon.
arrested. Hey, June.
Hey, Rick.
Thank you for subscribing to RedEyes. You're a cutie patootie. Thank you for subscribing to RedEyes. You're a cutie patootie.
Hey, RedEyes.
Yes, sir.
I see that you're wearing a badass sweatshirt.
Oh, I am.
If I wanted to get a sweatshirt like that, how would I get one?
I will show you just how, good sir. That's a great question. You would do it by going to the RedEyes merch store, and the link is right meow.
And not only can I get just a sweatshirt, or can I get a lot of other things too there?
There's sweatshirts, shoes, there's mouse pads, there's literally RedEyes watches, there's everything.
I think I'm gonna get the One Eyes bed cover so I can snuggle up to it every night and dream of claps.
That's funny. Actually, my backdrop, before I got a green screen, I ordered this giant queen size bed cover with my logo on it because it was just, I wanted to use it as a backdrop, and then I ended up going with the green screen instead. But it's too I paid too much to actually use it as a bed thing because my dog just sheds so much. I live in dog hair.
So you head right over to what is it again?
So to the merch store. Well, it's not like a particularly easy to remember URL. It's galaxyhound.com/collection/redeyes-merch.
Well, I've been there before, so if you just go to Galaxy Hound and you just put in search and put in RedEyes, you'll find it.
Yep, galaxyhound.com and search for RedEyes. That'll be
it. And if you just want to know more about RedEyes, something like that, you just hit ! Discord in the chat. You'll get access to the Discord, or what else? You have !YouTube. You get the RedEyes YouTube channel. Hit that, get that sub over there. It's totally free. You can go in there and watch all sorts of excellent gameplay. Go back and watch it. I tell you what, if you want to get better, the best way to get better is to watch teams and how they play, how they rotate, how they fight. And that's one of the easiest ways to get better. See how other teams that are successful do it and mimic them. So that's what I always say. And now as we get ready for the last match, so you have this dead.
I gotta make a post real quick because a lot of teams are trying not to show.
You gotta finish it out.
Alright, I gotta take down some names of people who didn't show. So that's Team 9, the Fallen Angels.
We talked earlier about building those relationships. This is how you burn bridges in PUBG Mobile. You put on these events. You show up even if I don't care if you're dead last or first, whatever, you finish out what you say you're gonna do.
Be respectful to the event.
There's gonna be opportunities in the future where there's other tournaments and other opportunities, and you know what? These streamers and casters, they remember who showed up for all the matches. They want the teams that are gonna be there all 4 matches. So there's been plenty of times where business fighters got opportunities to get into tournaments that because they knew that we would show up or at least try to show up to every single match. That's one thing we try our best, and if we do make a mistake, we own up to it. If we screw up, there's been times I've made mistakes, but we really try to always hit all of our matches, no matter how we do, because you don't want, like I said, there's nothing worse than starting out with like say 20 teams, that at the end of a season or anything you end up with like 12 teams left.
Yeah. So now the Underrated Noobs and the Fallen Angels and Eternal Gaming, all 3 teams are banned for my entire next month worth of events, including Dead in June. All right, let's get it going.
That's a shame. Let's get going. Let's finish this off strong with the classic match, the classic map.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back, and happy to have you here for our fourth and our final match of the night. These are the RedEyes $400 Dead in May qualifiers, Group A. We're going to be ending the night the same way we started, with an Erangel. However, this time around, we're going with about 17 less people, which is really disrespectful to the caster and the people putting on these events when you don't show up for everything. So having said that, Eternal Gaming, The Fallen Angels, and Underrated Noobs, all three are banned. I'm not sure what reason you had for it, but it shows a lot of well, you know what, I'm not going to say anything, but you know, I wish you guys had shown up. Alright, look at this flight path. Perfect flight path for to end the night.
Anywhere you want to go, you go wherever you want to go.
Everywhere.
Hit up any place.
The world is your smorgasbord. And here's the thing, is that even if you don't want to play the last match, you could go in and just hot drop. Like really hot drop and get killed right away, but you'd be fine. The issue is that you make it where it's less people right off the bat, it's less confrontation, less action. You really screwed over a lot of people, you know. You screw over the participants, you screw over the viewer, and you screw over the organizer. So
well, I mean, you see teams that are around, you know, month after month, year after year. You see teams that just disappear, that aren't relevant, and the teams that miss out, that don't, because the point is to get better. If you're not winning, you got to get better. And how do you get better? Than to play more scrims. So why would you leave and not play the scrims so you can get better? You know, it's counterintuitive.
Yeah, it's not just that. It's just the disrespect, you know, lack of appreciation. Oh, it looks like Pachinki's going to be contested potentially between Unknown Alpha and Misfire, but I can't tell that for sure. CN1 looks like they might be landing with Fireflies over near Gatka. We got the Elite Ducks going northbound towards North Georgia Pole or South Georgia Pole, one of the two. They're alongside Notorious Gaming. Yeah, I'm going to watch this at Pachinki first.
It looks like, you know, obviously Misfire not having the night that they wanted to have, so you know what they said? We'll just drop hot and see how we can finish off the night. Just having some fun. And that's what you got to do. You know, if you don't have the results you want, at least finish off the match with some excitement. And who knows, you can turn stuff around with some kills and do well. So, looks like Misfire and Unknown Alpha are going to get out and get at it right off the bat.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a big. I think it's going to be a big thing of who gets that first knock. Who's the team that's going to get themselves knocked, lose that player, and have it a 3v and have it the thing, because right now it looks
it's
like
a 3v4 currently. Yeah.
It has a 3v4. So if Misfire can play their cards and get a knock and really give themselves an advantage. Misfire gets knocked first, then it becomes even better.
Yeah, because that
and it's anyone's fight.
That's a great point. If one member of Unknown Alpha goes down first, then it might even be a push because they outnumber you 2-1 at that stage. And
now it looks like Misfire is trying to focus on Banshee and John.
Yeah, and John's got a nade for
Panther is
Fish.
trying to get up on the roof to maybe do some overwatch. They're gonna push before Panther can really get himself.
Oh, he's got eyes on Blade. He gets him down to super low.
Yeah, he does get some knocks. He can't get that knock. Fish is trying to get in there.
Oh, John is taking quite a hit. Look at his health. He's got to try to get this full med kit off. Oh, Chungus is down.
Trying to finish up Banshee. Banshee's just crushing everybody. Lucid's got to get in there. He's already finished off one. Lucid finish off Banshee.
He's got a revolver. Ooh.
Oh, Banshee finishes off everybody himself.
Yeah.
Pretty much Banshee is a killer. John does get some
with the revolver.
Overwatch. Yes, does well. Panther gets it with the Uzi, so they are able to finish off Misfire.
Forsaken Gaming just lost U-Turn and Pain, and it's down to Unholy. He's up against a full squad of the Chosen members now.
Oh, jeez. The Chosen just running rampant, just not even stopping, just pushing so hard through the school. Just look at him just attack as.
Ooh, great knock by Unholy. Double knock. Oh, but he is eliminated.
And that's just how you do it. They just put so much pressure that, I mean, 2 knocks is incredibly good. But I mean, 4 people, you're gonna finish off 4 people with 1 magazine.
The numbers are just too overwhelming.
It's too much.
Sue, you taken down by Judgment.
They just pushing so hard. Excellent job.
So we got CN1 down to Real FP. Fastest was just knocked. So Real FP is the last remaining member up for CN1, rocking an M4 and a shotgun.
Now I think that unless was a tactical mystery decides to get ballsy and push into school, it looks like most of the teams. There are some 2 teams up there in North George.
Yeah. Oh wow, they actually are
3
really
teams.
close. No, they're not. They're not really close.
But they could. Well, the thing with North George is you got to choose to get into a battle. You can, if you don't want to, you can just easily. There's
so many buildings. Yeah.
There's so many buildings that you have to choose to fight there. It's not like you're gonna accidentally run into somebody. And since most of the rest of the teams will be able to get into the zone wherever they go from, relatively easy. And then until the zone, it's obviously going to be a northern zone. It's going to be. I think right now, if I'm an IGL, am I thinking it's going to be north, like a north 70, or am I going to think it's going to be in the main, like Rosshawk, below that Rosshawk River?
Yeah. So FP just got a knock on the Fireflies, and I think he's going to push. And he's the last one up for CN1 here, so it's going to be interesting. I got quite a delay going on. I got to unplug and replug, but I'm going to wait till after this fight. AZ getting Corporal. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. See, Real FP gave them all the opportunity to get that revive off, and, you know, I don't really know what his options are other than to push when he got that knock.
See, that's the thing, is that hesitation to not. What you either want to, if you either got to get in or get out. I mean, but just standing still is never the right answer. And now, and there you go. He just gets.
Yeah, the second I tuned away, I'm actually watching Tactical Mystery versus The Chosen now.
Oh, okay. So they did decide. Tactical Mystery did decide to push down into that school area, or away from the school area towards Rozhok.
And Ultimate Gaming versus U7 over at Prison as well.
They're not going to be able to pick them up, and they're way spread out. Again, the same thing that happened in the third match and the fourth match. They were able to hold on to a top 10 finish, but if they can't, they've lost Chang, the guy that got them into that top 10 finish.
Mm-hmm.
They get a team that is plays so reckless that if they make the wrong decision, they get knocked out in 14th place. That's going to be a huge loss to them.
So Kuz just got ran over by a member of Ultimate Gaming. I got to go tune into that for just a second just to see. Oh boy, one member of Universe 7 is pushed up way too far. That's Navi. He's going to fall back. All right, I got to go back now. Back. Before I missed something with Tactical Mystery and The Chosen. Caporal. Oh, Pew getting land. Caporal putting some shots down with the DP-28.
Land, and I mean, this team has knocked so many times. So well. But here they come to do the push. Finally, somebody said to push them when they did not.
Yeah. Oh, down goes Pew. Oh, not Didi taken down as well in retaliation.
Landland is the only one up, and Landland does get healed. Oh, and they're knocked out in 14th place.
Goodness gracious. I was trying to switch to land that entire time, guys. I'm sorry about that.
So landing is like, so I can't wait to see when the scores do come out.
Quack Fu up against Notorious Gaming at North George, and they're outside of zone. Wait, I don't even see him on the map. There we go. Yeah, Quack Fu Air is taken out right then by Jawoon. Oof.
I think he might have been AFK because the rest of the team isn't even anywhere near him.
Yeah, I think he must have been AFK.
Yeah, he must have been AFK because the rest of the team is Quatch and is done in Milton. He must have just like landed there when the plane pushed him out.
Yeah. Oh, Firefly is getting real close to the expressions. They're just going to try to drive on by. Top Strikers coming in from the south, from Novo.
Yeah,
taking some zone damage still.
They should. I mean, they should be fighting and come right up in the zone. It's a nice. It is the classic Airgall zone. You know, just pretty much dead center.
Ooh, Ultimate Gaming getting close to forever. Go on.
It's just right now there's plenty of room. You can pretty much go anywhere you want. You can go to Watertown. You can go to Shelter. You can go to Farm. There's plenty of room. You gotta either you're gonna rotate into somebody without knowing it, or but if you wanted it, I mean, there's plenty of room for everybody in this map. It looks like everyone's just purposely like Magnus is coming towards each other.
U7 Skidsy being shot at by Forever. Pardon me. How are they not hitting him? Okay, now he's got one wheel down. He's gonna try to run it because it's faster than trying to drive that thing up there. Yeah. Wow, he is so lucky to be alive.
The worst part is that he is right in the red zone.
Luckily, Unruly is coming in to help out, and he got one knock there with an 8X on the Car 98.
Oh, man. Oh my goodness! His teammate just jumps over him, and over Skidsy, who is a Navi bridge drives over Skidsy, and then picks him up until they take off.
It's a shame I missed that.
And see, this is what U7 is doing. Exactly what you got to do. They're either fighting or they're retreating. What they're doing is they're not just sitting in the middle, hoping that the bullets don't hit them or something. Yeah. They're making a decision. They're rotating away, looking for a better place to set up. They got to be careful though. Keep their distance in this red zone, so in case someone does get knocked, the rest of the team can pick them up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to keep your distance if you are farting around in the red zone.
100%. And looks like Unknown Alpha not far off from the Fireflies, but it looks like going to be driving away from them. Same case can be said about Expressions and Real Gunners Extreme. I just want to know where the next bit of action is going to come from.
Top Strikers and Quack Fu are sort of close, but
relatively.
Not really. Relatively. But right now, teams can pretty much rotate through. They're going to look for the zones. I think what we're going to do is you see teams grabbing all though, but U7 grabbing right by
U7
Ultimate
versus
Gaming.
Ultimate Gaming. Yep. All right, guys. This is our fourth. Oh, hold on one sec. This is our fourth and our final round of the night. I'm just using this opportunity to do some plugins. So I want to say, guys, if you haven't yet, please do give me a subscribe on the YouTube. I'm brand new to not brand new to it, but I'm trying to build it up now, and it would mean a lot. So I'll give you the link right here. Okay.
Hey, question. Did you get any subs on Trovo today?
Trovo? Subs? Yeah, you gave me a sub. Did you not hear me say thank you?
Oh, no. Did he? Who was that asshole?
Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you. That was nice of you. Did you not hear me say thank you for that?
No, but I did not, but I'm sure you did.
Oh, dude, you must have just thought I was a jerk.
This is what I say to people is that if you like something, nothing in this world, so you got to pay for what you like. Otherwise, it goes
Nothing's
away.
free.
That's my opinion. If you like something, you got to pay for it. If you don't like something, then don't pay for it. But that's why I was like, so you got to support, whether it's streamers, whether it's artists, whether it's musicians, whatever you like, whatever you find something you like, you got to reach out and support them.
I
Otherwise,
completely agree.
those things go away. And then you were like, whatever happened to this guy? Or happened to this guy? Well, did you support him? No. Well, then that's probably why they went away. So,
And I wish.
and it doesn't mean, and it's not. It doesn't mean $100 or $1,000 or $1 million. It's whatever. It's whatever, or it's just viewing, or it's supporting, or it's following either YouTube, whatever you can, whatever little thing you can do to help a streamer or something like that out. Just do. It takes 5 minutes of your time, and it helps over time. Because even the biggest streamer started out with 1, 2, 3, 100 subs. So they went from there.
Exactly. That's I couldn't agree with it more. And guys, it does take a lot of effort, time, and planning to put these events together. And so if you appreciate what I do, please show it and give me a follow on my socials. All right, we got members of Notorious coming up to Unknown Alpha. Unknown Alpha still a 3-person.
Yes. You see this new vehicle, this little 2-door coupe. I'm not the biggest fan.
I'm not a big fan of it either. I haven't driven it yet though.
It's not as fast as a buggy. It's not as strong as the car. I mean, I don't really like. It's like if the buggy in the car had a baby, but it handles very odd in my opinion.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's just I don't know. But it's on like every single map. It's everywhere. So.
Jay just going up against members of Unknown Alpha here. I'll have to give it a shot.
Oh my goodness! Look at you got everybody on Potato Hill too. Tactical mystery.
Oh, not Band going in getting one.
And Banshee and I think it's not. Everybody firing around on Potato Hill.
Ooh, shot being put down towards Pow Pow. Ooh, Panther could be in trouble. Ooh, Zeus driving in with a smoking vehicle. What? Alright. Go back to the task at hand. I didn't mean to get away from it. Bam getting Pew Pew. The 6XM4. But all the while, he's got members of Unknown Alpha much closer.
So the problem is with Tactical Mysteries, they can take rounds from Notorious and from Unknown Alpha. Now Unknown Alpha and Notorious are getting into it themselves. So
Jay actually
perfect time for Tactical Mystery. To give themselves a little bit of relief from those knocks.
All right, Jay and the Notorious boys going in, getting whoever that was.
Taking them out.
Yeah, they finished him. They wiped him, but I just had a brain fart there and like completely blanked on who.
But now it gives the Tactical Mystery boys a second to regroup, get healthy, get themselves ready. So that if they do want to push up, Notorious has decided to take off after they got the knock to get out of there. So again, that was perfect for Tactical Mystery. They had 2 guys knocked. They were really getting hit hard, and then Notorious comes in there and takes the pressure off them, and they're able to heal up and stay in the fight. Now the problem is that you got U7, you got Fireflies all coming up from the south. They're all going to come into this circle, and now we're running out of space for in compounds and houses for 12 teams. So now they're going to start running into. Now we see Notorious, and then Skinsy decides to take it right, but then he's going to put himself right into Forever Esports' backyard. But he sees him and turns around to go back to his team. But Zeus is going to be...
Zeus is, I was just about to say. Yeah, they are right on him now. They are pulling up.
this is one of those times where you don't hear him, and then you end up getting knocked and thirsty before your team can do anything. Obviously, they do hear him though.
Nice knock, and Zeus is taken out there as well. He got unruly, but not the thirst.
We've seen it so many times with those when you have overwhelming force.
Yeah.
You get the first guy, maybe they get the second guy, but the third guy they can't
Always
get the third
comes
or the fourth.
in, yeah. The odds of you pulling off a squad wipe. I mean, hey, if it was more common, it wouldn't be as impressive, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's very hard, especially with only one man. When you put something in a corner like that, like
Bam,
if you
can
get
you
that
knock
first
again?
knock and you can jump out of a window, rotate around, do something funny, do something special. But when you just lock yourself into a corner like that, you're pretty much gonna get with that one knock. And if you're really lucky, you can thirst them out before the rest of the team comes in here and kills you.
Yeah.
But here comes Ultimate Gaming too, right after you, 7 after they got that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice. Good call. I'm glad you said that. I almost missed it. Casper's down. Unruly's pushing for Clapped, and Clapped is clapped. That was quick work from
the
Unruly.
rest of the team, and the rest of the team decides to like just say, screw
Yeah.
it, they turn around. They're not going for it because it's the blue zone. It is the 5th blue, and they got quite a little. Actually, they get into the blue, so they've got. It's going to be difficult for those guys to make a decision on where to get in there because I mean, Ultimate Gaming knows right where U7 is, and they can pretty much just stay where the zone's going to be. Just wait for them to push in and just shoot them because they've got a minute 19 before that zone comes in.
And
And obviously to go back in there, get that vehicle. It's so important because if you run down there, you know you're going to get shot running down that hill.
Yeah,
That's
Elite
Seven
Ducks.
starts a rotation to get themselves, because they know Ultimate Gaming is going to be there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Elite Ducks are now down to just Joker T, and he is not looking in a very comfortable position. He's got Real Gunner's Extreme kind of encapsulating against him and the edge of the zone, and now he's taking shots from the side. It's from Clapping Cheeks, and he eliminates him. Now RG not wasting time.
How Fireflies gets down from the north.
Oh yeah.
And how Expression is going to come in too, because they have like the Notorious team is kind of guarding both of those guys when they rotate in. They're going to be rotating in vehicles. It's going to be hard for them to shoot back. So we'll see if the Notorious kid can put any rounds on them.
Yeah.
Looks like Shadows gets through, but he's going to run right into the other Notorious team.
Oh, Rush gets wrecked. Drago comes in and saves him though. Drago was in there already, and he got the nade on Navi. Goodness. An up close nade. Oh, so Fireflies are down to Shadow and Judgment. That nade does some good damage to Judgment and gets the knock on Shadow. That's a rough situation from nice nade from Jay.
It's going crazy now. Everyone's shooting at everybody right now.
Oh boy. Oh, Forever just get wrecked by Tactical Mystery.
If I'm one of these teams that's
Lucifer's still up.
You got to play a little bit smart. You got to kind of not peek too much. Not let them know. Not let them get knocked because you have the zone. At least you did. Now you have to get out of the zone and push forward. But you can't be taking stupid knocks when you have an entire building to yourself.
For sure. Okay, now I'm going back to the Fireflies. I shouldn't. I'm going back to Forever. They actually are revived. And Kukwin is healed up. I cannot believe that Tactical Mystery let them do that. They had him down to one person.
What they're doing. They know exactly where they're at. They know exactly where they're at. I don't know whether or not every grenade they have or every mod they have out those two windows. I mean, you know exactly where they're at. You have 4 people. I know that you don't want to but if you push out those windows, you have cover over the whole building. You need to take care of these two guys.
Yeah, you can't be afraid to take on these fights.
Yeah, you gotta push out there and get these guys.
They're literally letting Lucifer slow heal.
Yeah, I mean it's just so you don't and now Cook is coming out. Lucifer's coming out.
And here's the nade from Lucifer. I hope that they can capitalize on this situation because they really deserve, or TM really deserves a wake up
Oh,
call.
and look at this. Look at. Oh,
Ultimate Gaming.
Notorious just grabs in the back of him.
Oh goodness.
And, both of them get knocked. But until Lucifer ends up taking out Vince, but now Z-Tox has got like, oh my god, he thinks I'm back to them. And here comes.
Yeah.
Not dead. He's trying to do but he's just fighting.
That's a finish.
And he is finished. And who's still alive? Lucifer. I don't know how he is still alive. Still in the back.
And Onyx is he's got the house right that he's up against too. Guys, we're down to 10 people, down to 3 teams left. We got Notorious, Real Gunners, 4 teams left. Forever and Tactical Mystery. It's a 4v3v2v1 to end our 4th and our final round. Oh, Lucifer is eliminated.
By Regis King. Did he kill him? So now it's I'll tell you what though. Team 14, the Technical Mystery, they could not ask for a better zone.
Yeah, they got position, they got compounds.
They have everything. This is their match to lose. You just have to. Everyone else is going to be in open field in the next few seconds, whether it's a vehicle or they're low crawling or they're running. You all have cover, so
yeah.
I mean, there is no reason why that if Technical Mystery doesn't take the set.
And they got the numbers too. They also have the numbers.
They have the numbers. They have the numbers. So
Cobra's taking quite a few shots. He's low, and that zone's gonna finish him, I think. Yep, he's finished. King isn't running into zone. Why is he not running in? Dude, you're gonna bleed out.
they're trying to heal off. They're trying to just heal off. To get second.
And he is
And
eliminated.
he doesn't do it. And now not Jake can just let himself bleed out because he knows he can't. He's just gonna bleed out because he knows that there's only 2 teams left. And there you go. Tactical Mystery takes that last match.
That is a match. Hold on. So, Pika, you can still register. I think that we're just about full, but we can open up a wait list, and that's almost always waitlisters get to play because there's so many no-shows. All right. So, what a match to end the night. Tactical Mystery putting up first place, and they're going to take it with 10 kills even. Very nicely done. You got Notorious coming in. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Excellent. The team that did well, but then actually caps off their night with a big victory, which is so important.
Yeah, absolutely. You needed to end that on a strong note. I agree. We got Notorious in second place with 7 kills. Real Gunners Extreme in third with 5. Forever Esports in fourth with 4, 3 of which came from Lucifer. We got Fireflies taking 5th with 5 kills, 4 of which came from Judgment. The other Notorious, which is Zetox, Zultra, Dana, and Fids, taking 6th place with 1 kill from Zetox. We got Expressions in 7th, and they're going to take that with 2 kills. Ultimate Gaming in 8th, and that's with 7? Yes, 7. Universe 7 in 9th with 2. Elite Ducks 10th with 0. Coming in 11th, we got Quack Fu with 1 kill from Quatch. 12th place belongs to Top Strikers with 0. The Unknown, oh goodness gracious, Unknown Alpha, not the Unknown. Unknown Alpha in 13th place with 4 kills. We got The Chosen claiming 14th with 3. CN1 in 15th with 1 kill. 16th goes to Forsaken Gaming with 0. And last place, 17th, to Misfire with 0. Alright guys, give me a second to get these screenshots. Alright. Guys,
RedEyes has a sexy
thanks so
new
much for the
phone.
follow, Caparol. I appreciate you. So guys, I want to extend a huge thank you to everyone who showed up and participated, to everyone who showed up and viewed, and a huge thank you to my new co-commentator, Pickford, for taking a huge weight off my shoulders. So,
I tell you what, I've been asked by quite a few creators that come in and talk to them, and I'm always asking them, what's new, what's fresh, what are you doing that's different? You have the I think the newest, freshest idea, getting tier 2, tier 3s with tier 1. I love the idea, and I want to support it.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Well, guys, with that being said, I'm not going to waste too much of your time. I will say I'm going to be back on Sunday with Group B's qualifier. Then coming up after that, 1 week from today, will be Group C, and then the following Sunday, or I guess that coming Sunday, which is 10 days from now, will be Group D. And that might not be correct. You know what? It is correct. What am I saying? Anyways, the finals themselves are going to be on the 30th. We had to reschedule them to the 28th, but that actually ended up being rescheduled back to its original date on the 30th. So the finals are on the 30th at 9 o'clock. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of your hair. I hope to see you guys on Sunday for Group B. In the meantime, I hope you all have a great night. Have fun, be safe, and be kind to one another. Have a good one, guys. All right, Pickford brother. Thank you so much, man. We will talk in just a little bit. I'll send you a message on Discord, okay?
Oh yeah, Barky, this the one right here.
Great job tonight. Oh, goodness gracious. Unknown Alpha. Not the unknown. Unknown Alpha in 13th place with 4 kills. We got the Chosen claiming 14th with 3. CN1 in 15th with 1 kill.